On September 9th, 1999, Sega launched the Dreamcast. On September 9th, 2009, Isayama-san published the first chapter of what went on to be one of the most popular anime and manga of all time, Attack on Titan. And on September 9th, 2019, Japan Time finally made its return. What's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here with the 30th episode of Season 3 of Japan Time. We know it's been a long time since the last episode. Last time we recorded one was in May, but let's be honest, none of us wanted to talk about Hero, but we all want to talk about Banjo and Sans. Joining me this week, of course, we've got Shofu, we've got Zeph, we've got Coast, we've got McDareth, we've got Mike, we've got Viram, we've got Tito. And we have very special guests coming to talk about a multitude of topics. We've got the one and only D1. This is going to be an awesome podcast. We're looking forward to talking to you guys. And without any further ado, what's the first thing that the cast wants to talk about this week?
I want to talk about how you butchered everyone's opening, man.
Whoa,
I was ready to say,
I gotta talk my shit.
What happened about Nintendo Gamer
I gotta
call
talk my
out,
shit.
bro?
It's been 37 years since we did a Japan, so I can't even talk my shit, bro. Like, what's good with you, dog?
Exactly.
Like, shit, man.
I wanted to get through the intro and say hello.
You sounded like it's a
introduce
goddamn
everybody.
UFC match. Holy shit.
But I wanted to.
It's time.
Hey, Shof, remember when I did WDFA and I said everyone hates me? Everyone hates me, bro.
Okay.
I thought you were
Relax.
snort.
Everyone doesn't hate you. It's just a vocal minority. It's all in your head.
That's right. That's right. Well, all right. Well, everybody was so eager to speak, and now nobody's speaking. So somebody kick this off.
All right. I just wanted to say that Hero, I was actually hyped for the character. You guys should have had a show.
Same with me.
Yeah, I wanted a show.
I love me some Dragon Quest.
Let's talk about it then. If you guys want to talk about Hero, let's talk about Hero.
All right. I for one was really excited that Sakurai included the Veronica Mii Fighter skin.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of Veronica.
Bad character.
He's horribly
Fun character.
He's shit, but he's the most fun I've had with a
fun as
DLC
fuck.
character, I think,
Oh, he's
ever.
very fun.
Yeah.
He's bad.
I was having so much fun with him when he came out. I didn't have that much fun since launch.
Honestly, what made me really confused when they brought the character in was I expected a lot of the symphonic versions of the song to be in there, but it seems like they gave us some of the MIDI from Dragon Quest XI, if I'm not mistaken. And for fans of Dragon Quest XI, in the Switch version, we're actually going to get like the fully orchestrated versions of the songs. Whereas if you played on PS4, it was MIDI, which forced me to have to just turn off the audio and turn on like music requests to enjoy the game.
That was my biggest disappointment with this too, is because we heard the intro for Hero and like that iconic orchestral Dragon Quest music during E3. And then when they just ended up giving us the song list and we didn't get that at all, I was super bummed. And someone else in the chat actually brought this up. It hasn't been since May, since the last time we did Japan Time. We did do one after E3 to talk about Banjo Kazooie when Shizzy was going off talking about how much he loves Banjo and Kazooie. So that's the last time that we did one of these. But yeah, I agree. I was kind of disappointed by the music, but I actually like him as a character. I think he's pretty fun.
I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Banjo?
He's pretty nice.
Oh, Hero.
Oh,
Hero?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that character.
Stop fast forwarding. Shofu
I wasn't paying attention, man. Look, man. Now Hero.
Hero's some trash, but he's fun. When I hit someone with thwack, it gives me a sense of joy I've never felt. When I get hit with thwack, I want to turn the game off.
Okay. Now, first of all, that's some bullshit.
Huh?
So that's some bullshit. The first part, sense of joy for thwacking somebody.
Yeah, bro, I love it.
That's disgusting. You monster, demon.
Almost as good as the joy you get when you get the crit up smash and kill them at 10.
Dude, when I get
Oh,
a
dude, the
crit,
crits, man.
that character's fun.
Nah,
Yeah, you
how
can
about
tell
breaking
that-
somebody's shield from full with a oomph and psych up?
That's
It's
clean.
definitely fun when you're playing the character, but I feel like it is absolutely miserable when you're playing on quick play or on Elite Smash and you go up against a hero and then all of a sudden items are on and they've got one stock or it's stamina and then they just go in with like a magic burst and oh Lord Almighty.
I fall off stage at 14% and they use magic burst and I can't recover.
Exactly.
I feel like
running the game on PowerPoint.
Yeah, I feel like Sakurai just really loved the character. As you can tell, like the people from Japan were extremely happy. They went crazy when the character got released. And Sakurai, for him to put so many moves in the character, it's quite clear that he is a big fan of Dragon Quest and the character being included in Smash, that he wanted to jam pack literally whatever he can in there, even if it meant giving him random item buffs, like, you know, turning invisible, or even the
Mushroom.
the debuffs, you know, like turning tiny and shit. So he went absolutely gung-ho crazy, and you can see it in the way he designed the character, but he still managed to find a really interesting way to kind of balance him by making his frame data not too good, you know?
Yeah.
They also, I mean, it's
went above and
weird. He's
beyond
a
with,
weird character.
With 4 voice actors for one character.
Yeah, oh, true.
Yeah,
Let's even talk
wow,
about that.
that is so crazy.
4
I guess I'm
voice
going-
actors for one character.
You mentioned how there were 4 different voice actors and 4 different versions of the character, though, and I do think that's how he got away with adding more Dragon Quest music. Is that he just said, "Hey, we have all these other versions of the characters. We need 2 music tracks for each of them," and that's why we ended up getting so much more. Because I truly believe Square was like, "You get 2."
Yeah, I
Too
feel
bad
like
none of it's
Square
that great.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, what makes me sad is I wish Sakurai somehow could have finagled something with Sega to get like a Shadow reskin. You know, like you see how he was able to get all those other reskins for the Dragon Quest characters. Come on, man, we could have had Shadow.
I know,
Right
but but Shadow and Sonic don't really play the same. I get it'd be cool to
That's
have
where-
him, but as like a fan
Yeah.
of the series, having Shadow be over Sonic, they're not really the same like that.
You would
So
want him
it's
to
not
be
really-
skating instead of his like legs running, spinning
of
like.
course.
a
He would need a skating animation. Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that
My
it's like
idea
else
for
people-
Shadow
is
the stuff that
fight
makes
Luigi.
Shadow, Sonic and Smash Bros doesn't do.
I feel you. So maybe Sakurai did the right thing to not piss off the true fans like you, McDare.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because
Not bad.
I don't like Sonic, like the series, but I actually like Shadow. He's my favorite Sonic character. And me personally, I would have been fine if it was like an echo of Sonic, but he skates and like his back air had the fire effect. But like a lot of his animations wouldn't suit Shadow, so it's best to just leave him.
I will say this, Mike, I know you agree with me on this. I actually think Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the top 3 best modern Sonic games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Let's not do this.
Oh, no,
I mean, it's facts.
opinions
Yeah.
are fine. It's okay.
I don't think
Is-
no
is-
opinions are okay until they're wrong.
What would you say are the top 3 then, Zeph? I'm curious.
I hate them all. I don't like Sonic.
I don't know. I could put down 3, honestly. 'Cause a lot of them have been a mess recently, unfortunately.
There you go.
I can give you the worst, the best. Yeah.
We're not doing a Sonic rankings
What I
though.
was saying is, you just put Sonic Generations in there.
time.
The easy one.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not making this the Sonic Time podcast. So we're gonna move away from Hero. We're gonna talk about the other character that was announced at E3 that just shadow dropped during the Nintendo Direct. We've all been playing them, of course. I'm talking about Banjo Kazooie. Shadow dropped during the latest Nintendo Direct, September 4th. We got a little presentation where Sakurai showed off the character, showed off more of Spiral Mountain, showed us the music listing for Banjo Kazooie and Smash Bros. And there's just so much to talk about. So whoever wants to take the floor here,
I have
Be my
a
guest.
question.
go ahead.
Why did Sakurai call the entire cast of Banjo Kazooie sad souls constantly? He
Because there
wouldn't.
hasn't been a good game since 2.
They're stuck in limbo since Nuts and Bolts was released.
He kept, and then he called Tootie the saddest soul of them all. What was he doing? What does that even mean?
No, she's
Well,
gone.
Was Tootie even in Nuts and Bolts? I don't think she
No,
was.
She wasn't even in
She
Tui.
wasn't in
No,
Tui.
she only
Yeah,
showed up in
wasn't
Kazooie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she is definitely the saddest soul of all. She's just stuck running in laps around the
Yeah.
Spiral Mountain.
Yeah.
She doesn't even go inside the house. I like that he pointed out, like, yeah, the model never even goes inside the house. She just runs back again.
Beautiful stage though.
Oh, it's awesome. Mumbo Jumbo's new character model, seeing Gruntilda. Oh, the trophies and the honeycombs in the background, the
That
music
was a nice
tracks.
touch.
Yeah, even the one up behind the waterfall.
Were
was,
all the renders for the spirits new? They look new.
I don't
the
know.
Jiggy one, I don't think is. I don't
The
think
Jiggy I've
one
seen
is.
before. I've seen the
Yeah.
one with the eyes. Yeah.
I actually don't think the Mumbo Jumbo one is either. I think
Like
that's an old one.
the Gruntilda one looks like the Smash model.
Yeah, the Gruntilda one's definitely new. But I don't know about the Mumbo Jumbo one. I think the Mumbo Jumbo one might not be. You guys said Gruntilda is new in the chat, so there you go. I think it is a new model.
I think the thing that I love most about how all the Banjo characters and all that look is that they look exactly like the N64 versions, just with like a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
It's exactly how you remember them.
It's like they were here the whole time.
That's right. Well, that's interesting you even say that too, because to me, one thing I noticed while playing Banjo and like going through his moveset, this definitely feels like a character that Sakurai's thought about for games upon games. Like it does seem like he came up with this character concept all the way back during the days of Melee when people were first talking about Banjo Kazooie. And I think he's just been sitting on this until the right moment because
it's like his whole moveset is very like old school Smash, except for maybe the Kazooie gun inside B.
Yeah. But everything else just feels like a natural fit. Well, nothing seems like it was taken from other characters. Like obviously that's been this big debate. People were talking about Joker and even some aspects of Hero. Yeah, there's only so many ways you can slash a sword or do a kick up in the air. But yeah, Banjo just feels so natural. And it's going to be a bummer if he never ends up coming back for another Smash game. I really do hope that Banjo's in it to win it now and that he comes back forever because
lucky for you, this is the last one. So
right, yeah, right.
He has said that after every single one, and there has always been another.
This is the first one I genuinely believe him on, though. I would genuinely believe that Sakurai, after saying this is the last one, he believes this is his last one.
Yeah,
which is why we're getting so many.
I think he, as much as he doesn't show it, he obviously.
How many times you said that shit, bro? How many times you said that?
With that new DLC coming, I think this game's gonna live for like a long time.
I agree. Yeah, I think so. One of the things that I remember we talked about like episodes ago, I think before it was right after the game came out, where people were data mining World of Light. There were those 16 empty slots in World of Light, and we were all saying, well, there's obviously not going to be that many characters, but we'll probably get like 2 fighter passes. Now, who knows? We might get another fighter pass. We might get individual characters. We can get Echo fighters. The possibilities are limitless at this point.
Yeah, I truly agree, man.
They've always been limitless. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, he's right. Like, well, as far as characters that were never represented in Smash, right? We were told whatever characters get included were never before seen in the Smash Bros. Series, and he's been pretty consistent with that. We look at Persona next. I mean, the only time we've had something Persona in Smash 4 was what? Was you a Mii costume in the previous one?
No. Nope. No, there wasn't anything Persona.
Nothing Persona. So Persona was fresh.
Yep.
Same thing with Dragon Quest.
And Banjo.
And Banjo as well. And now we have Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury.
Yep.
So he's being consistent, and a lot of the people who probably thought we were going to get like Byleth or whatever, I'm sorry, y'all. Unless Reggie was talking out of his ass, he's staying consistent to the rule of people who are never yet before represented in Smash. But we'll see, because now that he said that there's extra DLC, maybe the rules, the rules are off the table. Only time will tell.
I think those rules are just for Fighters Pass.
I agree with that. I think that with the new character, like the new batch of DLC, I think we could finally start seeing some more first parties and characters that have been Bandana D.
Bro. Okay. Wait. Why the fuck do people care about Bandana D?
I knew it.
Okay, I just
don't understand. Who the fuck?
I'll explain it.
Who gives a fuck about a fucking Bandana D? I just don't understand. Somebody please help me.
Oh my!
I'm telling you, okay? I don't have a stake if he gets in either way. I like Kirby. Cool, he's in. All right. Anyway, the reason they want him is because Kirby's been with the series since '64. Only has 3 characters. And in the modern games, when you play with friends, Bandana D is the 4th player every time. So that's why they want him as the 4th.
Okay.
Also, for some
reason,
Japan,
all of those reasons are fucking trash. Give
Japan
a fuck about a Bandana D.
I don't know why.
Trash.
Well, here's the thing, because I want to touch on this a little bit, and I know we're going to talk about this a little bit later too, with the announcement that we're getting more DLC. I agree with what we talked about off podcast, Zeph, which is I think all of these Fighter Pass characters are from new worlds, just like D1 was saying that these are consistent. They're brand new worlds. They've never been in Smash before. I think we're all pretty much in agreement at this point. The fifth one's got to be Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, right?
Why?
Or-
Wait, where did that come from? Where?
I don't
Yeah,
agree.
I don't agree. But
I think it's gonna be Doom Guy, because the shit that's happening with his games happened with the Dragon Quest games before Hero was announced. They're putting all these games on the Switch, and then eventually they're like, okay, here he is.
Same thing kind of happened with SNK too.
SNK. Remember that?
That's true.
At the very beginning of the Switch's at the release for Switch, the very beginning, those SNK games apparently sold phenomenally. So it probably built a strong relationship between the two. And then
I guess
Nintendo's
now
like,
would be a good time to bring up that color theory that's been going around.
Go ahead. Yeah, so talk about it.
So with the DLC image that shows who was on the Fighter Pass, it all has each character shown with a specific color on their background. And a lot of people have been assuming that the color that's behind them is the color that's represented on the character themselves. Because like Piranha Plant has green, Joker has red, Hero has like this pink, like that's similar to his gi. But in actuality, I think that the color has something to do with their logo, as in like their video game logo. Like for instance, Persona 5 has a lot of red toning in it. For Dragon Quest 11, the dragon behind the Dragon Quest lettering is a pink dragon. Banjo has yellow, and the Banjo Kazooie logo, depending on which logo you look at, there's either a yellow outline to it, or there's like yellow jiggies that are overlaid onto it. And for Fatal Fury, it's a little bit of a stretch, but some Fatal Fury logos, there are some blues on it, and there's King of Fighters text right underneath the the Fatal Fury logo, but it's written in blue. So
why is D1 subtweeting?
About what?
Huh?
He just wrote "reach" in chat.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The last color people are thinking would be the final.
Well, it's
color
obviously of the rainbow.
Yeah, people are thinking it's of the rainbow.
I thought color theory made sense until Terry came out, because everyone associates Terry with red, and it's blue.
Yeah.
But
he's wearing blue jeans, but that's not his default.
No, that's not his primary color.
Yeah.
But people think the last color will most likely be orange, and there are a few characters that can fill that orange slot in terms of both.
Oh, you mean like Tracer?
Like Tracer, there's a few characters. There's Tracer,
Crash.
there's Doom Guy, there's
Crash
Crash,
Bandicoot?
and there's also Ryu. So for
orange?
Yeah. So for Tracer, it's pretty obvious. Overwatch logo has orange in it. Overwatch is coming to Switch next month, so it's a pretty decent guess. It's not
Tracer is also orange.
That too, like it makes sense. For Doom Guy, Doom logo has a bunch of orange in it. There's gonna be a bunch of Doom games on the Switch come February. It just makes sense, like the timing is pretty strange. For Crash, he's just a iconic character that has a lot of ties with other characters that are in Smash, but he's probably one of the other few that people are still waiting to get into Smash. And then lastly, there's Ryu, which a lot of people are thinking is going to be in, and the Ninja Gaiden logo has a lot of orange in it as well. So yeah,
I'll definitely say I agree that I feel we may get Ryu Hayabusa. There's just a lot of people that are pretty reputable leak news people. News people that just drop news when it comes to leaks. They've been hinting at that, but again, I'm not 100% sure because the Virgin and Sabi never fully signed off on it. But the moment they said Terry Bogard, I was like, "Fuck." Well,
okay. Well, the thing is, the 12th is coming up, so a female character that people don't want in Smash is going to be announced, obviously, because that 4chan leak said so. Who do you guys think it's going to be, man?
Cooking Mama.
It's gonna be Amy from Sonic.
I can't stand anybody. Some random ass guy went on 4chan and said some bullshit, and I saw that shit all over Twitter.
The 4chan one, I think the reason that took off the way that it did, because I also thought that was kind of weird. It was just like a random 4chan post, was because it coincided with the Overwatch Power A leak. And so I think a lot of people thought, oh my God, this Overwatch thing is leaking. Somebody just said this is a character that not a lot of people requested. They put 2 and 2 together. They thought maybe Tracer was going to be in Smash. But I mean, I never really took any of what that 4chan post had to say as truth. I just didn't.
Because there was no reason to.
You only take them as truth if it's like an old post and they called, like that Pokemon post that called literally everything before the game was shown.
Right.
March.
That's the only time you believe 4chan.
And real quick, just the one thing I want to say in response to the Ninja Gaiden Ryu thing, because I think we are going to talk about the DLC stuff more, and I do really want to talk about Terry. But one thing going back to Hayabusa is that, thinking about the companies that are in this game now, right? We've got SNK, Square Enix, Atlas. We have Microsoft, obviously with Banjo Kazooie and Rare. I think the one really big standout Japanese company that doesn't have a rep yet is Tecmo Koei. And I think that one company, the reason why I feel like there would be a character from that company in Smash Bros. Is that company has developed a Metroid game. That company has developed a Zelda game. That company developed a Warriors Fire Emblem game and developed Fire Emblem 3 Houses. They are on an extremely good relationship, development basis with Nintendo. And I do feel like, of all of their franchises, they've got Dead or Alive, Dynasty Warriors, Fatal Frame. The one that really sticks out to me just is Ninja Gaiden. That seems like the obvious choice. There's so many songs from Ninja Gaiden that are iconic. The character's iconic. I think that would be the opportunity to bring that character into the fold. And that's really the only reason why I believe the Hayabusa thing at this point, because really it's after Terry. I mean, did any of us expect Terry? I don't think any single person on this podcast predicted that Terry would be the 4th DLC fighter. But you know what? We did predict that Sans was going to be in Smash Bros. We all said Sans was going to be in Smash Bros.
And he's still not. And he's still not, okay? That's not Sans. It's just a mask. That's not Sans. He just got Sans clothes on. That's not him. That's not Sans. That's not Sans, bitch.
Wait.
That ain't Sans. He got it exactly. That's a cosplay. It's a me gunner trash ass character with a fucking Sans mask on, some slippers, and some Sans clothes on. All right, that ain't no fucking Sans.
Here's what happened with Sans. Canonically, here's what happened with Sans.
I'm canonically.
I'm going in. Sans got an invitation to be in Smash Bros, but Sans is lazy and didn't want to be in the game. And then Sakurai was like, well, we already can make a moveset for you. Here you go. You could just be a Mii costume. And Sans was like, all right, I'll do that. But he didn't want to come up with his own moves. That's why. And so they threw him in there. You're telling me, you look at that Mii costume, dude, they changed the proportions of the character. It looks exactly like him. Like, what else is Sans going to do in Smash Bros anyway?
Wait. You guys want to know something crazy?
Is that a lie? Does that not look exactly like him?
I gotta bring this up, okay? So me and Mike were doing some research last night, and compared to every single character ever announced for Smash, Sans got more engagements.
Say that again. One more time.
More than anyone. More than Banjo, more than Cloud, more than Bayonetta, more than King K. Rool, more than every other character ever shown. A Mii costume of a skeleton from an indie game got more retweets and likes and just interactions in general.
And
because it's a meme. We know how powerful these memes are.
Yeah, but like regardless
one more
of that,
time though, bring it up.
No, a meme is way more powerful than a wanted character in Smash Bros.
That is true. You can't beat memes.
You can never beat memes. Memes are powerful.
If you look at the views for live reactions to Smash Brothers characters, the #1 most viewed Smash Bros reaction of all time now, it's only been 4 days, but of all time, is the Nintendo New York Store reaction to Sans being a Mii fighter costume in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It is the #1. It's got 3.7 million views in 4 days.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
On top of that, Banjo is second place with the most like notice on Twitter with him getting announced. But like Sans doubled that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He doubled Banjo's release.
I mean,
so
you brought this up on yeah, I think you brought this up on Twitter, Zeph. I feel like I don't think it's going to happen as a character in this one because, I mean, this is basically like a character. But I do feel like whenever we get the next Smash game in like 10 years, if the meme is still going strong, I could 100% believe that Sans is going to be a character, and that he, in his moveset, somehow, some way, they will incorporate this Mii fighter gunner gun. Because I mean, it looks like what Sans would use if he was in the game anyway. It just makes sense. Like, some of these Mii fighter outfits are kind of a stretch, but this one makes sense. What else is he gonna do? Like, if you look at the final smash of the Mii gunner, it looks a lot like that final attack from Sans at the end of Undertale when you're playing on the Genocide run and he's firing all the lasers at you. I mean, it looks exactly the same. So to me, it seems like a no-brainer. They might as well have just called this like a Mii gunner Echo instead of calling it a costume, because that's exactly what it is.
Hey, here's the big reason why, Roger. It's not Sans. It's because the real Sans needs to fight with at least one hand in his pocket at all times. He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't even do that.
He doesn't even do that.
Yes, he does.
Sometimes he either uses no hands or he does one hand for.
Okay, but what did I say?
Flicking stuff around. That's it.
I said at least one hand in his pocket at all times. That's what I said.
Yeah, but okay. But more importantly, you guys saw the eye thing with the textures? That's just kind of weird.
How it's like
yeah, if you go into like the files,
okay.
Sans his mask, this is not for his gun, it's separate.
Yeah.
There's a texture for his eye turning blue, and it's even mapped to the eye, but it goes unused.
Weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It works. Like it's there, but it's scrapped. Here's the tweet.
They should have done that for his for when he gets a smash ball.
Yeah, either that or like
parry,
like a parry, F smash, anything. But him being a Mii costume now, like I can easily visualize like a moveset for him in Smash.
For sure. Yeah. I think even too the fact that he got a music track, right? That have they ever bundled music with a Mii costume before? Ever?
It's the first time.
Yeah. So there you go.
The only other time that happened was when Gino's Mii costume was revealed and he got a splash screen. It was playing Forest Maze, but that song never got into Smash.
But it wasn't added to the game. They never put it in the game with this cut. Yeah, so
it was just the first time.
Well, I will say this, Zeph, because I know you really want this character. I know a lot of people want this character. I know D1.
Did Rex get one?
Rex got.
Well, Rex is a Mii costume.
Did. I mean, there's Xenoblade. Okay, but there's Xenoblade 2 music.
Yeah, but there's a Xenoblade rap.
Rex costume. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One thing I will say is I feel like things are looking pretty good for Gino at this point now,
bro.
Like if you line everything
is lining up.
Yeah. It feels like Gino is a lock at this point. Just looking at the fact that we don't have a Mii costume for that character yet. We haven't seen the character yet. And to me, I agree with what Zeph was talking about, and we sort of went off topic about this. But I was going to bring this up earlier, is we don't need a Mario stage if Gino's added to the game. We don't need all these new music tracks. Like if for the next couple DLC characters that they're going to add, we're not going to get stages and all the other stuff we got for these main 5 characters, Gino would make perfect sense to just sell separately as a standalone character, not with any additional bonuses. Maybe they throw in like a Forest Maze remix and that's about it.
No, that's the thing. This will take a little bit, but a long time ago, about 9 months ago, Nintendo copyright striked Megalovania, which makes no sense, right? Now it's in Smash.
Yep.
And recently, Nintendo copyright striked Forest Maze and the boss battle theme for Mario RPG, and nothing has come of it yet.
Well,
which is
I'd
kind
say
of weird.
That Nintendo's just kind of going at a lot of music, just in general recently.
No, it was before the big purge. It was a little while ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. And I think we talked about this on the show before, but on the website, if you look at the characters, Piranha Plant's all by himself, where it's like DLC, individual DLC. He's alone. And then you have Fighters Pass. You'd think they would just put DLC fighters unless they're going to fill up the individual thing a little more.
Yeah.
So it could happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not holding out for it, but it's looking good.
Where do you see that? Because like when I go to Fighters on the website, it just puts them all together.
So if you go to
it's on the DLC
smashbros.nintendo.com/buy/DLC, you'll see there's the thing that says Challenger Packs and then a separate area that says individual DLC, and Piranha Plant's the only one under that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just all alone.
Yeah.
And also, if you just look at the character select screen, it looks rather barren right now, right? It's just, I feel like there's so much opportunity for many different characters to fill those spots, and for Gino to not get revealed. You could ask Virum. I was saluting. I was like, he's going off with the Mii fighters. Just say Gino already, kill me off.
Yep.
Throw me
That's
into
what I've been
emotion.
saying, bro. I've been saying that since the game got announced. I was like, just show me Gino so I don't have to hope. But I have to hope because it could happen now.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they almost teased it with Piranha Plant too, because I know some of you guys
thought it was going to be Gino.
this in the chat. Bro, me too. When you see the Piranha Plant, it's exactly the same as the Mario RPG commercials with the singing Piranha Plants.
That's something weird as well.
Out. Yeah.
Mike, check this for me because he's more into modern Mario than me. But even the pot that Piranha Plant uses, no other Piranha Plant in Mario ever uses that style of pot, except for the one in Mario RPG. That's the only one.
Yeah.
And in Palutena's guidance, they'd name drop Mega Smilax, which is from Mario RPG. They'd have to kind of get the rights to name drop it. I think they just got everything Mario RPG and they're just holding it.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who do they reference Mega Smilax?
Yeah, and Piranha Plants, there are notable Piranha Plants like PD, blah 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 blah, Mega Smilax.
Wait, is this? I didn't even know Palutena had.
Yeah, they only have it for Piranha Plant out of all the DLC.
Oh, weird. Well, yeah, I mean, if they got the name for that, then I could see it being pretty likely that Gino's going to throw it in there. But again, that would make sense that they would put him in as a fighter that's not included with the pass if he doesn't need a stage and doesn't need all this other stuff. And I think the other thing that this really opens the door for is Echo Fighters, because that seems like easy money for them that they could just throw.
Just sell it for like $3, $2.
Exactly, not even. Yeah, exactly. And there's so many other options that they could throw in for that. I know. I mean, we talked about this in the show, but like Octoling over Inkling, they could do John over Bayonetta. I mean, any number of them. I don't know of any other Echoes. Those are the two that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, but I'm sure you guys will come up with other ones.
What are your guys' opinions on freeing Mii fighters?
Please.
Please. What does that mean?
What they could do is like on certain stages, like on the Wii Fit stage, Alucard won't spawn. So like what they could do is if they make a Mii fighter playable, what they could do is just have that Mii fighter not spawn.
Oh, you mean assist trophy?
Oh, assist trophy.
What am I fucking saying? Yo,
Yeah,
I have Sans on the brain. I meant assist trophy. My bad. Replace everything I said with assist trophy. But yeah. So like freeing assists. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there and come back to this in like 20 episodes or whatever. It probably won't be 20. It'll probably be 3 by the time this game is
one, bro.
I mean, let's be maybe one. But I'm gonna say this. I think that's gonna happen for one character, and I think it's Waluigi. And the reason I say that is I'm not saying this because I want it. I want to clarify. I'm not saying this because I want Waluigi, but I'm saying that it makes sense for that character because the whole thing with Waluigi is that he's a cheat. And I had D1 putting the emote in the chat. I'm right there with you, man. I agree. I don't Waluigi. I'm right there with you, bro. I believe it. But what I think they could do is I could see the trailer now. A character picks up an assist trophy. The assist trophy doesn't work. They shake the assist trophy. You see a crack in the assist trophy. The hand punches through, and then it's like Waluigi cheats his way in, and he's like the last one. Because he's become such a big meme. And if you go back to what we were talking about earlier with Sans, I feel like it's the same kind of thing.
Sakurai would definitely put in a character that people harassed him for multiple times.
You guys remember that when they photoshopped Sakurai's face over Hitler, and then he saw the tweet and blocked them?
Oh my god, man!
You guys assume people haven't done that in the past. Any number of characters.
No one assumed anything.
No, but my point is like the point saying he'll never do Waluigi because this happened. That's the assumption then is that has never happened before.
Right.
I just think Waluigi will never happen because he's openly said, no matter how hard you try, you might not make it in as a fighter. That one time in Smash 4.
Oh, he did say that. Say that. Yeah.
It was speaking of memes though, and especially considering that we got the Sans as a Mii costume. Can we get Minecraft Steve? Steve Mii Sword Fighter.
I would actually love that.
He would look perfect over Mii Sword Fighter. Like his model would be
that's
perfect.
True. They could put it in as a Mii costume.
Do one for each. Do like Rayman for fighter.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, Rayman for the
I
fighter.
feel like,
give us one.
Rayman has a bit too much like expressiveness in his face. That's the problem.
True.
Yeah, Minecraft Steve big ass expressions. They could easily throw Minecraft Steve as a Mii costume over.
I don't know who would work for a fighter. Then,
that's tricky.
Honestly, if we have a lot of space remaining for characters, Sakurai might just say fuck it and throw in things like Sora, Minecraft Steve, Rayman. He could put 2B Dante, like that random girl from Puyo Puyo that I don't even know what the fuck her name is, but everyone's going crazy for her.
Isn't it Arlie? Arl?
Yeah,
Arl, yeah.
Naja. The weird thing is that Puyo Puyo, of all the games that could have launched the Super Nintendo with the Super Nintendo Online, one of the games is an import game. It's which is a great game. Super Puyo Puyo 2 is awesome. But it is interesting that they chose to put that as one of the first games on there. Puyo Puyo Tetris obviously came to the Switch as well. Sega already has a bunch of characters in the game with, Joker and with Bayonetta and with Sonic. So I wouldn't say it's out of their own possibility to put an Arl. And Arl is really popular in Japan. I think one thing we were going to mention later on in the show, but I guess we're talking about it now, so let's just jump right into it, is somebody did like an unofficial poll ranking the replies to the tweet that Nintendo made saying that we're getting more DLC fighters, and then ranked the top 10 most requested characters from each region. And so real quick, I just want to go down the top 10 for each region. For Japan, right now, we're looking at Lloyd, Sora, Dante, Monster Hunter, Byleth, Arl Naja, a Gundam, Raiden, Sephiroth, and 2B.
A fucking Gundam. Not even Goku.
I was going to say, a Gundam.
Yeah. Goku for Smash. Nah, bitch. Gundam.
Nah, Gundam.
Yeah, everyone that tweets that, please delete your tweet.
North America had Sora, Crash Bandicoot, Shantae, and I just want to point this out there. Shantae is only in this region. They've never brought up Shantae again.
Yeah,
We're
it's
never
'cause
getting
America
Shantae
thinks
in
with their
Smash
dicks.
Bros. It's not going to happen. Exactly. Gino, Steve from Minecraft, Doomslayer, Master Chief, Waluigi, also 2B, and Bandana D.
To be fair, Master Chief and Bandana D don't appear in the other two.
Master Chief and Bandana D are only there because me and Mike tweet at them so much.
Exactly. And Europe also coming in at number 1, Sora, with Steve from Minecraft coming in at number 2, Crash at 3, Rayman, Doomslayer, Gino, once again, Heavy, Agumon from Digimon, which is very bizarre.
I don't understand that.
I don't get that either. Dante from Devil May Cry, and Jibanyan. And one real quick thing I want to bring up. I was not aware of this, but I was made aware of this at E3. I don't even know if we brought this up at the show. Jibanyan's not going to happen. And here's why. The creator of Yokai Watch has said that Jibanyan will never be in Smash Brothers because he doesn't want his character compared to Pikachu, which I think is very funny for a game that's very clearly a ripoff of Pokemon. It's not
For a game that at a point defeated Pokemon.
Yeah. But he said he does not want Jibanyan ever compared with Pikachu, so there will never be a crossover between Pokemon and Yokai Watch in any capacity.
I hate
that.
That's so petty. Holy shit.
He's super petty, super petty. So you're not getting Jibanyan.
Dude, I want more mascot characters too. That sucks.
I think it'd be a great
I thought I was
choice.
going to go down the line of they don't want them like fighting, because that's what Capcom used to say about Monster Hunter and Marvel vs. Capcom until Infinite, and they finally put them in.
On the subject of Monster Hunter, we might have a Monster Hunter character that'll probably show up since it's super popular in Japan, and Dragon Quest is super popular in Japan animated.
For sure.
Honestly, Japan's like top 5 characters that they requested would they're all really good pick.
Yeah, for sure. I think Dante's a character that every region would be happy
so,
about.
Out of every character here, I think Sora would be the perfect finisher.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And if they really wanted to have like Gino be a bonus, I feel like Gino could fit into Sora's trailer. Almost. Yeah.
And Sora, this is interesting too, because I do feel like if Sora isn't the last character in the Fighter Pass, I could easily see them putting Sora in as individual DLC to get around a lot of like the Disney stuff that they'd have to get around in terms of copyright and trademarks, because so much of Kingdom Hearts is, entrenched in Disney. And I think if they did a separate costume for Sora that Disney still would have to approve, but it's basically like a standalone Smash outfit for Sora, they put him in Smash as an individual fighter. They don't give him a stage. Maybe they give him a music track or something, but they don't give him a stage.
No, you can give him a stage.
Yeah, you could do a stage.
Well, they could do maybe Traverse Town or like the Keyblade Graveyard or something.
His
maybe.
heart.
But,
the Keyblade Graveyard? That's fire.
Yeah.
Or like stained glass stage.
Yes,
Yeah, they could do that too.
Oh my god, they could do the
that's
fucking.
what I've been wanting is that stained glass stage. I want
They could do the fucking triple Nort battle.
Oh, yeah.
That's fire,
Oh,
too.
that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
and have Keyblade Graveyard in the background.
Or you could just make you can make a Destiny Island too. That's also
Shit, you know what? Make it one of those levels that teleport around.
facts.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, in between the sections, you're in the gummy ship.
Oh
shit!
I like
that. Would be
it.
cool.
We just came up with a great stage for Kingdom Hearts.
That's what happens at Smash meetings. They just have 5 dudes start yelling shit out.
That's it. Then they come up with the best thing, and that's how we get Spiral Mountain that literally twists around in a spiral.
That hero.
Yeah. Well, Sora, I guess, seems to be the.
I always think Sora's gonna be cool, but it's the Disney question. Is Disney going to allow
Haven't they said? I swear to God, I've heard that they said they don't care.
No, so that's
on the Disney side. I don't know.
No, that's not
Microsoft
true.
said they didn't care.
I'm sure Square has said they didn't care, but I guarantee you Disney was not like, we don't care if we put Sora. I mean, Disney would be very cautious about the whole thing, which is why I'm saying I think if Sora gets in, it'll be a new costume just for Smash Bros. Because we've talked about this on the show before, but Square owns the rights to the design and Disney owns the rights to the character. So all they would need from Disney is that Sora could be in the game, but they don't need to, like, they own the rights to all the designs, the previous designs in previous games.
That's weird.
I found the source. I found my source.
Oh, there you go.
That shit confused me because when they were doing Disney Infinity, they had to get the rights from Square to use King Mickey.
Exactly.
I was wondering why.
Exactly. That's why. So they own the rights to the designs of the characters. Specifically, Square owns the rights to the designs. And so that's why I'm saying if Sora's going to be in, it'd probably be like a new Smash Brothers-esque outfit. But they could easily do a Keyblade that maybe has the Smash logo on it instead of a Mickey Mouse keychain. It'd be sick. Yeah, I would love that. I think people would be super happy about that too.
That paragraph is Disney saying they don't care.
Your source?
Yeah.
Justin Scarpone, VP and General Manager of Disney JP. Okay, well, yeah, but Disney Japan isn't making any rules, all right? That's like saying,
I'm pretty sure
NOA is making rules for Nintendo. No.
I'm pretty sure they work closely, like NOA. And
of course they do. But I mean, NCL has the final call on anything that NOA does, and it's vice versa. Disney and Glendale has final say on anything Disney Japan is going to say. But anyway, so VP and General Manager of Disney Japan said that they'd be fine with Sora in Smash Bros, but it's up to Square to make the decision if they want him in Smash, but also the main decision of Nomura, which obviously Nomura would be cool with it because we already got Cloud. It's his choice if he wants him in Smash, and if he does, he wants his baby to be represented correctly in the game just as Cloud was. Justin asked HMK also if the fan bases who want Sora in Smash Bros, and if it would be somewhat pertinent, part of him. That's a weird sentence. Yeah. It would be somewhat pertinent part of him being in the game. Okay. That should be if part of him is in the game. Nintendo would also want to have Sora in Smash Bros. Ultimate and send the invite to Square and relay back to Disney, which they said they would also be fine with if he was going to be in the game. If all that comes together, Justin said they would seriously consider it. So that to me is the grand answer as to his chances in Smash Ultimate. I mean, at this point, seeing how huge Ultimate's been and all the other characters that are, that have already gotten in, that we thought Sakurai there was no way of getting in. Yeah, Sakurai just needs to show up, be like, I want Sora, talks to his friend Nomura, they have a drink, maybe invites him over to his house, says, if you beat me in Smash Bros, I put Sora in there. We just hope and pray for Nomura, and that's how we get Sora. And, worst case scenario, maybe we get a Sora Mii Fighter costume.
Yeah, you remember what happened with Cloud is when Sakurai asked Nomura, he's like, you sure you want Cloud? Because Nomura, like, he was basically offering more characters than just Cloud.
Right. But that goes back to the Square question, right? Like, who Square would want in there?
Yeah.
The other thing is, too, I mean, Square, it'd be up to Square to put 2B in there, too, right? Because Nier is a Square franchise.
Man.
What you got, McDermott? What you got for me, bro? Talk to him.
Oh, no, I was just saying that 2B is also Square Enix.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I'm just saying, like, so if you want a bunch... Because the real thing that I think this is going to be a tangent is, how does Bandai Namco only have Pac-Man? Still. They held 2 Smash games. I don't understand that.
So that's all they need. What do they need more than that?
Well, they could definitely
but think about a Tails character. When the Tails creator went on record in interviews saying he wanted a Tails character in the game, he helped work on Smash 4. I don't know what Smash Ultimate. I know he was involved with Smash 4.
Right.
Did he do the theme, or what did he do?
What he did, I don't remember. I just know he had involvement in all
Lloyd's Mii Fighter costume didn't come back, right?
No,
it didn't. Lloyd didn't come back.
Heihachi
back. Monster didn't come back. Heihachi didn't come back. The
most importantly, Chocobo didn't come
Fighter
back.
One
Chocobo's
didn't come
confirmed.
back.
No,
we did get Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon on the Switch, man.
Yeah, he's in.
There you go. He's in.
Right.
A bunch of people are saying Cosmos. I could see that actually because of. Yeah, I could see that just because of the Monolith Soft connection with Nintendo. She was already in Xenoblade 2.
I would put Rex and Pyro over that.
Oh, for sure. Me too. Yeah.
Like, Cosmos is great and all, but think about, like, a Tekken character. And then Smash Bros. Would have Tekken, Fatal Fury and Street Fighter all in one game. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but then
crazy.
You can't get Heihachi.
babies will get mad and upset and complain on Twitter.
They gotta
Oh,
add
that's a
everyone.
huge moment for fighting games, though. I would love that.
Everyone already bought the Smash Pass. It don't matter.
Yeah, if these are individual DLC characters and they're not going to be part of the fighter pass, then who cares? They don't have to buy them if they don't want to. And you know they will. The people who are complaining about it will absolutely buy it. It's the same people who are like, "Oh, there's my favorite Pokemon's not in Sword and Shield. I'll never buy it." BS. You're going to be out there midnight in your little coat, standing outside your local GameStop, going, "I can't wait to play the new Pokemon."
Imagine going to a midnight release. Imagine it.
What I'm saying, Shofu. What I'm saying,
I'm getting
Shofu,
this
is
nice
that the people-
download in the comfort of my own home.
The people who go
These
to
white
midnight-
people shooting shit up out here, bro.
He's right, you know.
I didn't say all that.
I'll stay in my ass
That's
inside.
not mine.
He's right.
Oh man,
How
I
does he
didn't
get
do
away
that.
with this? How?
That's-
How does he do it?
Who the fuck don't
just
check me, man?
He's just telling the truth.
D1, I have a question. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, what's up, man?
D1's in a situation.
What are you gonna do about Shofu on Twitch? What are you gonna do about this?
Wait, what happened? What do you do?
I didn't bring
That's
no
right.
kind of TOS.
Exactly.
So moving on.
Okay.
Terry is in Smash Bros. Let's talk about Terry from King of Fighters and Fatal Fury in Smash Bros. First off, a lot of weenies on Twitter complaining that SNK was getting the character. You're all a bunch of weenies. King of Fighters is great. The music in King of Fighters is awesome. I can't wait to hear True Love Making and Arashino saxophone in Smash.
Yeah, that's the most important song right there.
The stage leaves a little to be desired based on what little we saw of it. I kind of wish it was a different stage.
If it's just a walk off, I'm asleep.
Yeah,
It probably is because I mean
Probably
that's
will
the
be
way
a
it would be.
but
But,
music-wise, it's going to be
Reuse Castle is
fantastic.
right there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. And his character model looks fantastic. I thought the
Yeah,
the
he
whole
looks
thing
amazing.
So
looks
good.
really good.
Why does he look so much better in Smash than in KOF 4?
Ken's right there
Yeah.
too, man.
Same thing with
Yeah.
Ugly
That's
game.
literally everybody. Look at Banjo. Why does Banjo look better in Smash than he has in recent games or in any of
Nuts
these
and bolts, he was a
characters?
goddamn
Most
square.
recent game was like a decade ago.
Yeah, nuts and bolts. He looked like a block of cheese.
Exactly.
Banjo actually looked way better in Kazooie and Tooie than in Nuts and Bolts. Nuts and Bolts, it looked like he just let himself go, man. Like, you know, the money
He
was
did.
that good from that, Microsoft.
Yeah, he turned
It
into a
was.
square.
Can we also
No.
talk about how with the way King of Fighters is? Oh, are you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Derek, go ahead.
I was gonna say the way King of Fighters is, it's like literally one of the first crossover games, if not the first crossover fighter. Just taking a bunch of like SNK titles and putting them all in one game. So now that it's in Smash, I love that they took the stage and like the picture I posted where it's literally the KOF logo, but the O is a Smash ball. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
It does
I'm
look
really
good.
happy Sakurai got to take a franchise that he really loves and put a bunch of
He did it
characters
with
that he
Persona
really
2, bro.
loves
Yeah.
in Smash. It's just great that he has the opportunity to put all those characters that he loves into
Someone
Smash.
punch Coast?
I agree, Coast. Coast is onto something here. You know, Sakurai, I feel like, tried to create a diversion. He told us.
What are you
that-
doing?
Listen. Give me a little. Let me get on my soapbox a little bit, and I'll get off.
I'm hearing him out.
You can throw tomatoes if I'm wrong. So Sakurai, I feel like, try to create a diversion, saying, "Yo, Nintendo is gonna be picking these characters. Don't come at my neck. Go to Nintendo. Don't bother me." Then, out of nowhere, I remembered reading old articles of translated Famitsu, interviews where he talks about loving playing KOF, how he played KOF. Then he thought about wanting to create a fighting game where, grandma could beat the little kid up. So he made Brawl, stuff like that, right? And he even talked about liking Geno at one point. He talked about liking a lot of different stuff, the UI
I like
on
where this is
Persona.
going.
So I'm saying, man, like all these little tidbits that he be dropping here and there in his interviews, they may make it into a game.
Bro.
Did we ever hear him talk about Sora though?
What I'm hearing you say
hold on.
right now, what I'm
guys
hearing you say
remember?
right now is that you're saying that Sakurai's a liar when he said that Nintendo chose the characters. That's what I heard out of all of that. That he said, "Oh yeah, Nintendo chose these." So when you eventually get that King of Fighters character that I've been wanting forever, don't look at me, look at Nintendo. It wasn't my fault.
Man, I really
guys-
wish Sakurai
you
loved
guys-
Golden Sun.
Do you remember when he went to that Xenoblade concert, took a picture
Yeah,
of the
that's-
Monado, and
yeah.
said, "This isn't for Smash, by the way."
Yeah.
And then he had like
Literally a
an
month
action
later, we
figure
saw
of Shark Pit on his table, and he was like, "This isn't for Smash."
Right.
Isn't it known that Sakura's just a fucking liar? He's just a fucking dirty liar.
Whoa! First off,
He's a clean liar.
dirty, but he is a liar.
I mean,
clean liar.
I mean, he's kind of dirty for destroying that
guy.
guy's girlfriend in King of Fighters. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
But every
I
Smash
did
game
think it was
Since
super
Melee, he always
funny.
says it's his last one. And
Everybody
then
who
another
be
one
all
says it.
Sakurai, he's the greatest man. He's the best. Yeah, well, he's a liar. He's lied to you. He's lied to you more than he's told you the truth. Just saying.
I do believe him, though. I genuinely believe him on this one when he says that he feels like this is his last one. And the reason I do is because of how much we're getting in this one. Like, we talked about this on previous episodes. I felt satisfied with Ultimate since prior to E3. I was like, there's so much stuff that's in this game. I'm satisfied that this is the last one. And I do think if you hear some of the things that he was saying in that last direct with, Banjo and talking about Terry and the more DLC, but he wants to add as many worlds as possible. He doesn't think this is ever going to happen again. And I mean, really, all the logistics that went into this game and all these characters coming in here, I don't think it is going to happen again. I think the next one is going to be a reboot. And he specifically mentioned that, like, maybe I'm not going to be involved with the next one. So that could be the case.
That's called
10
cap.
years from
That's
now
called
or
cap.
something.
That's called cap.
Don't believe his
That's
lie.
called cap.
I don't know.
If Sakurai don't make Smash Bros, this shit not gonna look anything like this.
All I'm saying is like Brawl was
Be a
started
2D
without
fighter.
Sakurai. Like it was started without him.
Yeah.
And then he
And look
saw
at
it.
that- look
and
at
he's
that
like,
game.
wait, I want to get involved. Then he got involved. So I don't know. Like I feel like Nintendo will always make a Smash Bros. It makes them too.
Oh,
much money.
absolutely, of course.
And I feel like as long as Sakurai's still interested, he'll probably be involved in some way.
Hey, anybody think they should start charging $80, $90 for Smash Bros? This game got way too much shit in.
Yeah, like
How the fuck I play one of them?
make
I
it-
play one of them Bandai games and
they
fucking
basically
copy and
did
paste
for
anime
the Fighters
games.
Pass.
I mean, I guess not really though.
Hey man, I'm
Because
But I
even
mean,
if you don't get the Fighters Pass, you still got a full ass game right there. That shit
Yeah,
just-
I'll-
No,
I'll-
no, no,
yeah.
but what you're really getting is like a 800 track album with a free game attached.
There's like,
Yeah,
that's
like
true.
True.
Can you guys think of any other game that has as much developer created content as Smash?
None.
As Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Zero.
no, Smash is like one of the most important
Skyrim.
games in video
Skyrim.
games.
Developer created content. That's why. That's because I knew someone was going to say Skyrim, and I don't think so.
Hey, look, making a titty mod for Skyrim doesn't make you a game developer.
Hey, yes it does.
No, it does
That's
not.
not a claim.
No,
Don't
Hold on.
discredit me, bro. I put a lot of work into that.
Do a
You
damn
just
thing.
moved the slider, the titty slider. Don't go quiet on the word titty slider.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Don't do
I
that.
wasn't going to say anything. I was just letting you guys talk about, what you were talking about. And that's it. That's it. I was just going to let that conversation roll for a little bit, so I'm very clean. I'm
Smash Bros has a lot of content in that game. Lots.
It
of
does.
content.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah, it does.
But all I'm saying is, got a lot. Like I said, you can't. It doesn't make sense for Smash Bros to be $60, and then some of these games I've been seeing to also be $60. It just makes no sense.
It's because it's just I bet they charge more, but it's just like the standard price.
Well, I get that. I'm just
Smash
saying.
Bros.
I'd pay $90 for Smash Bros. Real quick.
I would too.
It makes no sense that Smash Bros $60, but I'm gonna play the same price for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm tight.
Don't do that.
I'm
I
tight.
don't want to
Look
talk
what you've
about
done.
that.
Look
I'm
what you've done.
tight.
Hey, we're really gonna go there.
Jesus.
We could have said the Smash cost the same as that one My Hero fighting game.
Yeah, you could have
That
said
game,
that.
that game is kind of clean, bro. Hold on.
Okay.
No.
Don't do that. Don't
Huh?
do that.
Hold on.
You don't do what you just
I
did.
started floating through the ceiling. I don't know.
I will say, I do like the little T Pokemon. Poltegeist.
Poltegeist.
I fuck with the bird, bro. I don't know that
I
bird.
fuck with the bird. I fuck with that bird.
I like the
talk
bird.
about
And
Pokemon?
dude, the bird leaked like 3
Yo,
months
wait,
ago,
can we
so I
talk about
wasn't
Sword and
excited.
Shield?
I knew
Because
already. Let's
I'm
talk
ready.
about it. Let's go.
I like the casual aspects of Pokemon, so all this stupid shit is appealing to me. This dumb curry deck shit remind me of Breath of the Wild cooking a little bit. I'm ready for
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to cook.
I think the game's looking better graphically every time I see it.
it definitely
But,
does. Yeah.
I'd like to see more stuff. Just like in Sun and Moon, they showed too much. I feel like they're showing too little right now.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
still
They have
have
to,
fucking mid-evos.
we gotta get wowed one more time before release.
Who is getting wild by that game? Me?
I don't know. You saw that
Could be
500 Pokemon thing though?
Huh?
The regional decks?
Bruh.
The Prima Guide thingy came out and it said
Apparently
at least 500 Pokemon in the regional decks.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah, that's all. I just figured I'd bring it up.
How many of them are
nothing.
trash?
I don't know. As long as Landorus is gone, I'm ready.
What,
I need Black Half
how many
Life,
new
yeah.
Pokemon have we seen so far? So we've got the original.
like 10.
All right, so 10. So we've got 10 plus the original 151. The original 151 are all going to be there. That's no question. So there you go. There's 151.
Yeah.
Then you've got Tyranitar. You've got Garchomp.
Really out
all
here
the
counting all the
standards,
Pokemon.
Lucario. I mean, well, I'm saying, like, if you look at the ones that we already pretty much know are in the game, that makes sense that there'd be about 500.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask, what's Shofu's take on the latest Pokemon game?
Which one?
It's looking alright. I'm gonna play it.
Oh.
He's talking about Sword. Wait, you talking about Masters or Sword and Shield?
Sword and Shield, my brother.
Masters is the best Pokemon game of 2019.
That's
We're
fact.
not talking. Oh, that's
Bro, that game has no content.
no, dude. No.
That's not true.
I mean, it's a mobile game. You just farm it, and then they eventually release something else.
They're
That
gonna
you
add
farm.
more shit, but yeah, as time goes on. It's not. It's
All
not
I know
like
is
if
that
this was the
people-
entire
all I know-
game.
All I know is the people making fun of me for still playing Fire Emblem Heroes and Jagralia are the people who are slobbering their knob over Pokemon Masters.
Ew.
So
Yo, how much that make again? 23 million?
probably a lot of money.
I want to know how you slob your own knob. Tell me that, Roger.
like corn on the cob, bro.
That's,
What?
Yo, what?
Okay.
Not a question.
Yo.
That wasn't an I don't like this.
It's a song, bro.
I know, but it's not an
Mia
explanation.
Khalifa's a song too. We talked about that before, man. It's a song. All right. It's fine. It's lyrics of a song.
All right.
Slop
Anyway.
on my nut, like corn on the cob.
There we go.
Late
Yeah,
on the
but
bed.
it wasn't.
You can't.
That's the
can't-
song.
never-
That's what I'm referring
You know what?
to.
Never mind. I don't want to tread down this path.
Yeah,
It's a good path. What's the problem?
It's not.
Nah, it's not.
Not a good path.
There's only
Really?
death at the end.
The person with C4C merchandise is the one telling me
I
not to
don't
tread
have
down this.
C4C merchandise.
You would
But if
if
you
you
do want
could, but you're
C4C
lazy.
merchandise,
You're like
head over
Sans,
to
bro.
twitter.com/codesword for the latest updates on C4C merchandise.
Yeah,
Wait, what
let me-
is
where's my cut
C4C?
for your advertising your stream on my stream? Where's my money? Yeah, I'm gonna send you an invoice.
Oh shit!
Yo, you got invoices now?
I'm sending
That's
an
clean.
invoice now.
That's clean.
I mean, do you guys want to talk about the other Nintendo Direct stuff? Because I feel like there was quite a bit there to discuss.
Yo,
Yes,
they-
you know what?
Okay, well,
Let's talk about let's talk about how that other
Hey.
Game Freak game that they're making was in 10 FPS the entire trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys know?
People just have no idea what they're doing.
Little Town Hero cost $25. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I thought it was
Well,
a
that
full
makes
price
sense
game.
because it's in 10
Yeah,
FPS.
that's just $25.
Wait, it came out?
That game's probably 2
No,
hours.
no,
of
no,
content.
not yet. Next month.
Comes out next month.
Yo, they fixed the grass.
In Little Town Hero.
In Animal Crossing, they fixed it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even know that Animal Crossing,
Animal Crossing
had messed up grass.
yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
either.
At E3, you know how the Animal Crossing grass is like little shapes?
Yeah.
And E3, like the shapes were just in little patches, and people were upset about that. But in the
Oh.
new footage, like all the grass is shapes again.
I'm ready for. I'm just happy anything Animal Crossing.
Same, man. You know, they repeated a lot of information in this one that was already in that treehouse. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But I mean, ultimately, it looks really nice. And I know I'm going to spend thousands of hours on it. So it doesn't really matter at this point. It's not really something I need a demo for.
That's like how they have Mario Party online for Luigi's Mansion 3. That's clean.
Yeah. I do want to
bro.
clown. I want to clown on some people though, real quick, if I may. I want to clown on the people saying we don't need a remake of Xenoblade because if you've played Xenoblade Chronicles, the original Xenoblade
That
Chronicles,
shit kind of suck now.
That game.
dude,
Yeah.
the
That shit-
graphics are so bad, like
can't-
so
I-
bad.
Bro, take it from me. I tried playing that game for the first time, with the texture pack
I barely got through it.
upscaled. I could not get through that game. Like it hurt. Like physically, I had to go to my doctor afterward.
So
I'll
I'll tell you guys.
physically.
That's cap.
Yeah, it's
Xenoblade
one of my
Chronicles
favorite games
Definitive
of
Edition
all
is going to
time.
be amazing.
I'll
like,
tell you
Is there
right now.
content coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there is.
Shoulder of the Bionis was shown. I'm pretty sure.
Yep,
Yep.
that's Bionish's shoulder.
Yeah.
For me, the music and the story is what kind of kept me. Because like when I was playing it, I was like, all right, this looks hard. You know, it looks really hard to look at. But I can tell that this is like a really ambitious effort, and because of that, it might be worth me just fighting through all the mud. You know, like it didn't look completely perfect, but once you keep just getting knee deep into the game, you realize, wait a second, this story's so good, the game is so good that I actually might have to stay fully invested. So I'm happy that I did, and I'm lucky that I had friends that also recommended it to me, because if not, maybe I would have been like, man, this shit is ugly as fuck, I'm out.
Shoutouts to the
welcome.
people who got spoiled already by Smash Bros.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Dude,
not spoil
Sakura
it.
spoiled it like
Yes,
3
Smash
times.
Bros.
You spoiled it 3
That's
times
true.
for me.
Mm.
Speaking of which, thank God Fiora's face doesn't look like two pieces of paper stuck together now.
Shulk's face, like just seeing Shulk, an actual like a decent face, is so nice. I just remember cutscenes the original. It's like help him.
I'm glad the character art, they don't look like the art from Xenoblade 2.
No,
Xenoblade 2 art
it's like a hybrid.
Looked fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's like a middle ground between the original and 2, and it's a really nice compromise.
Character designer, or is it the same character designer from 2 but just a different style?
I don't think it's the same one from 2.
Okay.
Are they redubbing it?
I hope not.
Oh my God! That's a sin. You should go to jail and get stoned. And then the cameras will be off, so they never know that you got stoned.
I need to hear Shulk say "I love your sandwiches" the original way.
Well, I think actually they're adding stuff. They might have to, because I think they.
Right. They have to be
adding stuff that was cut. Then they probably have to. I really hope they change it.
In one of the trailers, for some reason, Shulk was talking in English, and then the next scene he was Japanese. I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, that's weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was one of the trailers on Nintendo's thing. He's talking in English, and then it cuts to him screaming, but it's the Japanese voice actor.
Oh, weird.
I don't know what that was. It might have just been a mess up.
I really hope they change the talent trees in that game. I got to like halfway through the game and realized, oh, I have to do these side quests to get more abilities. Oh, well, I can't do them now.
I'm looking at some of these screenshots on the official Nintendo website for it. The game really does look better than even I thought it looked in the trailer. Looking at some of these screenshots, like you can really tell they're bumping it up nicely now.
And it'll probably have the same scope. Like each map will be like as big as Xenoblade 2's.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things about Xenoblade is like the game isn't very pretty, but the architecture of the world is amazing.
Yeah, I was not impressed with Xenoblade 1, but when I got to Gower Plains, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is a Wii game?
Yeah, the music is just out of this world.
Yeah. It's excellent. Jeez. And we're going to get new music tracks for Bionic's Shoulder. I'm sure there's going to be some type of end credit scene that links to like a Xenoblade 3 or maybe to X2 or something. I don't know. But
I wonder if we get like some sort of like prequel Torna shit for Xenoblade.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
With
like the war at the beginning against Makanas.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I would love that.
I think it's gonna be so cool, like playing through Xenoblade 2 and seeing the connection and going back through 1 now that you
know that's what I want to do, because I only played through 2. I never played through the first one.
So I am wondering then if they're going to add stuff, like, because we know there's going to be new content anyway. I do wonder if they're going to add stuff to it that clarifies that connection for people. Because I think it's like if you're a Xenoblade fan, obviously you pick up on what's going on in that one of the ending scenes of Xenoblade 2. Spoiler alert. And I do think they're going to add something to it where it maybe ties the story together in a more like overt way.
Maybe. Yeah.
Cool.
Want to see it? Then we got more Luigi's Mansion in the direct. The thing is, here's the thing about Luigi's Mansion. They're giving us way too much of that game. They're showing us way too much.
I did not need any more after E3.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, they did not need to show the pirate stuff or this dance hall or any of that. That feels like stuff I could have discovered on my own. And now I feel like this is going to be a Sun and Moon situation where I've seen almost the entire game.
Well, you're assuming that everybody watches every trailer, and that's just not true.
But I mean, it's in the direct. It's not like it was a standalone trailer. It was like in the direct.
Some people aren't gonna have seen
story stuff either. So if it's multiplayer stuff, that's like, extra. It's not. They haven't shown really any story stuff at all.
No, but I mean, what's the story of Luigi's Mansion? Oh, Luigi goes to a mansion and goes and saves Mario at the end. Like I don't care about the story.
Gameplay shit can still be spoilers.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like what they showed was tasteful, at least in the fact that, like, I mean, I'm not that big about Luigi's Mansion. I like the first one, didn't play the Dark Moon at all. But like seeing all it's not just a hotel, and seeing their different rooms and the theme makes it more interesting to me. So I can see like why they would show it, because it might get people on the fence to get it.
I like the Ghost Shark. That's all I know. I like the Ghost Shark.
I'm probably not gonna buy that game.
Fair enough. You know what game I'm probably not going to buy, even though it's free? Super Kirby Clash.
Bro.
Yeah.
I played it for like 20 minutes, and then Banjo came out, and I said, okay, bye.
That's it.
You know what's better than Kirby Clash? Dream Course.
That game
I
is
agree.
clean.
Which is free if you have a Nintendo Switch Online account on
oh, yeah, shit, that happened too.
Send an invoice to Nintendo too?
Yeah.
But Roger, I would hope that you wouldn't buy a free game and you can just download the free game.
But I'm not even wasting my time, man. It's not worth being free. That's fine.
I'm pretty hyped for Zelda soon. 10 days.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the new one.
Nice.
Okay, I was about to say.
My Breath of the Wild 2.
Link's Awakening. So,
It's a good game.
Oh yeah.
On 2 occasions I got to play 2 different dungeons. At E3 I played the first one, and then at PAX West I played the third one. And the controls seem crisp. I like the music. I like the art direction. Overall, it just looks like a fun Zelda game. Period.
Yeah. The only problem is that this is coming out in a time where we have way too many games to play. Because
Agreed.
3 Houses, we got Astral Chain, Daemon X Machina is coming out, Link's Awakening's coming out, Dragon Quest XI's coming out. There's like way too much stuff, and I do feel like there's more Daemon X to die. Yeah.
Has anyone played Astral Chain here? I have.
Yeah, I'm up to chapter 3.
I need to play it.
I fucking dropped that game so fast. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait, you beat it already?
No, I dropped it. I'm not saying that
I dropped.
bad.
I dropped it too.
I just didn't like it because
Really?
the first chapter put me to sleep, and the story was so fucking stupid. I was out of it.
At the start, I hated it, and then I liked it a lot. And then when I got the Dog Legion, I was like, I'm bored. I don't want to play anymore.
You're farther than I am. I'm on the 3rd chapter, right after you go to the distortion world for the first time or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very early in the game. That's where I stopped, and then I haven't picked it up since I went back and I played more 3 Houses because I love that game. We haven't done a Japan time since 3 Houses came out.
Yeah, it's crazy how we do a Japan time every 3 years.
Well, okay. It was only
shut up.
like
just
3
shut
months.
up. Just shut up.
Oh my god.
Damn.
All right. Well, Fire Emblem 3 Houses is awesome, and probably my game of the year at this point. I love it.
Okay, relax.
Yeah, I absolutely adore Fire Emblem.
If only it didn't look like a GameCube game.
Yeah, bro. The graphics alone almost made me not play the game.
That game
but
looks
I'm
like
glad I
dog
did.
shit. Yeah,
solid
same.
game.
I like it.
Solid
I'm not a Fire Emblem guy, so now I'm a fan of the series. I'm gonna play the next one.
The Blue Lion story, great. I actually liked it. It was touching. It was good. Good writing.
Spoilers.
That's interesting.
I won't spoil it. Easily the best house. Blue Lions forever.
Really? I started with Black Eagles, and now I'm playing on my second playthrough with Blue Lions, and I'm on chapter 12 or so, and I hate Dimitri, bro. Does that change at all going into it?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
I've played the 3 main routes, and that was
now the thing about Dimitri.
Everyone that started with Black Eagles they end up not liking Dimitri, but eventually he'll grow on you because he gets the most character development out of all of the.
No spoiler.
I won't. I'm not saying what.
No
but
spoilers. Yeah, but character.
I wanted to hate him the entire way.
Okay. In that case, he eats cereal milk first.
All right, fuck Dimitri. I hate him again.
No, that game just does such a good job with the main characters. I feel like Edelgard, Claude, and Dimitri in points. Like I said, I don't really like him right now, but I can see how I would like him at some point. I just think all 3 of them are great. I love other characters from the houses too. I feel like with most Fire Emblem games, I like maybe 3 or 4 of them, really like them, and then everybody else I just sort of throw to the wayside. But people in every single house I found myself drawn to. I really like Hilda in the Golden Deer. I think she's cool. I like Marianne. I like
you like Hilda?
Marianne.
Okay, now let me just say this. Right?
If you like Marianne, you eat oatmeal without water. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Wait.
I heard Marianne has the most character development.
She does. Character development. Yeah. Marianne is one of the best paralogs in the whole game, dude.
Now look,
it's one of the scariest.
Like I said in my playthrough when I was playing the shit on Twitch, man. Had I known who was in, I picked the house based on the character, the 3 characters. Yeah, so I picked Claude because he was the least generic to me. And had I known who was in that damn house, I would have never picked them. Nothing but freaks. It's a goddamn circus in that bitch. Nothing but freaks.
To stop.
And fucking bro. If this bitch talks about my dad one more fucking time, bro. Yeah. That's the worst character in the fucking game. Leone is the worst character in the game. If she brings up my dad one more fucking time.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh my god. She's
right there.
She's a freak.
Cyril is right there.
What do you mean?
Well, Cyril. Well, no, hold on, wait.
Now he did talk about Rhea a lot, but he's not worse than Leone. Leone literally,
he's worse.
Every word out of her mouth is about him.
If you turn him into a River Lord, he becomes an absolute monster. Because during one of the, without spoiling anything, during one of the Black Eagles battles, I had to fight. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I won't talk about Cyril. That's fine. Leone's trash, though.
Look, my boy Cyril is not worse than Leone, bro. There's no way.
Nah, he's definitely worse.
How?
Ignatz kind of sucks. Ignatz
is a fucking weenie.
Ignatz is clean.
He's a weenie. He's a weenie, and he got a cabbage on his head, man. He a weenie.
Okay,
Ignatz is clean.
Why is he clean? Can somebody explain your reasoning? Why is Cyril worse than fucking Leone?
Great unit, great time skip.
Why do you need him if you have
time skip design? What are you talking about?
Time skip design.
You know who's clean? Felix is clean.
Of course, Felix is clean.
Felix is cool. I like
Sylvain Gross. Why is Cyril worse than Leone? I need to know. Please tell me.
I love that you call Cyril.
All right.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be real. Leone's only good from design.
Not only is he fucking Rhea obsessed, he's also just an asshole to almost everyone.
Yeah,
that's because bro. Do you know what this man has been through? Do you know what he's been through?
I do.
He don't give a fuck, man.
My boy, I played through the game 3 times. I know exactly what he's going through.
Stop that shit.
So you're telling me he's worse than a character that talks about your dad every chance you get. You're telling me she's worse than a character that gets mad at you because you don't appreciate your own dad? You're telling me she's worse than that guy, or he's worse than her? That's insane. That's false. It can't be true. That can't possibly be true.
Leone's trash.
How you gonna get mad at me because I don't appreciate my dad like you do? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
That's definitely the worst part of a character.
How dumb are you? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Not you. I'm talking about her.
Ignatz is he's a bona fide human being, right? This guy, he wants to live his own path. Pops wants him to freaking be a knight.
Tell him.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be a knight. My man likes doing art, man.
Claude wants to fuck God.
Ugly, bro.
That guy sucks.
Claude wants to fuck God. Or no, Ignatz wants to help Claude fuck God. Like,
what?
That's a little weird, bro. His fucking entire like gimmick is that he wants
a weenie. Whatever. He's a weenie.
He's absolutely a weenie, and he has a cabbage on his head.
100%.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too.
Back to the.
No, another thing too. The fucking
point where they're all weird.
The golden deer got the worst fucking haircuts in the game.
Yeah,
God. Oh my.
Yo, what is going on with Loren?
Leone's hair trash.
Bowl cuts, bro.
Wait, time out. I'm gonna say this. In terms of the worst haircuts in the game, I will say this. I did that preview event with Nintendo for 3 Houses like 2 weeks before the game came out. And I saw Mercedes, and I'd never seen anything about Mercedes before, and I fell in love with that girl. Great. I love Mercedes. And then I got
to Raphael.
And I saw what Mercedes looks like after the time skip, and I dropped that girl like spaghetti out of my fanny pack, bro. I could not believe how terrible she looked after the time skip. And Mercedes would have been like one of the.
It's not that deep.
Oh, dude, she looks terrible.
I didn't think she looked that bad.
She looks like dude, she looks awful.
The cut is bad. It's not that deep.
Dude, we got Dorothea looking beautiful. We got Manuela. We got Petra. And you're telling me no way.
The reason Golden Deer got to look crusty with their haircuts is because they put Hilda in that house.
Unbelievable,
man.
They
had to make up for it.
I'm going to just say best glow up is Bernadetta.
Cap.
Bernadetta's trash.
No, bro, you shut your goddamn mouth, Zeph. She is not.
Holy, she's one of the worst characters in the game.
She fucking sucks.
Bernie, we must protect Bernie.
Come out your goddamn. What do you mean protect her? She's a fucking sniper. Why she? What do you mean protect her? She's a. She can protect her goddamn self. These people are warriors. These people are warriors.
Oh shit!
All right, I just needed to break it up because it's just a video game.
Yeah, y'all fighting a little too hard. All I'm
saying. I know you're not talking. Do I need to go get the clips? Do I need to go get the clip of when they showed the fucking Mii Fighter? Do I need to go get the clips? Not the Mii Fighter, the assist trophy. Sorry, the assist trophy. Do I need to go get the clips about when they showed?
All of these people.
Let me go get it. Hold on.
Don't get like this over fictional characters are the same people crying themselves to sleep over the national decks in Pokemon. You fake weenies.
No,
Hey,
get
out of here. Saying fictional characters, get out of here, dude. You're the same ones. Oh, I can't bring the cactus that was in one Pokemon game.
Like I said, bro, when they showed that assist trophy, when they showed that Isaac assist trophy, we all saw this man's reaction. He was crying more than any one of them. Shut the fuck up. That's the problem, bitch. You got a problem?
Raptors. You don't want Staravia.
Shut your dumb ass up.
Bird.
Don't be a hypocrite, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a hypocrite.
Yo, Jesse didn't deserve any of that shit.
Like, shut up.
All right,
what if they didn't bring Licky Tongue though?
I'm gonna just tell y'all, man. When to talk about fictional characters and all that. When I saw Piranha Plant get announced and Gino did not, he didn't happen. I had to call out of work. I was actually extremely distraught. Hit up my boss on the Slack channel for Twitch. I was like, "Yo, man, I can't come into work today." He's like, "It's all right, D. Whatever you're going through, man. I hope things get better."
Are you dead ass right now?
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I never felt sadness like that in my entire life. I was hurt, bro.
Oh man.
I was hurt too. I still want to see him.
Actually called off work.
Facts.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I just went back to bed after the direct.
Dang. Well, we were talking about characters that we hated in Three Houses, but who are your favorite characters? Name like top 3. Your favorite characters in Three Houses.
I really like Felix, Sylvain, and then I guess it's tied with Dimitri and Ash.
Claude, Dorothy, and Sylvain.
You said what?
Like your 3 favorite Three Houses characters.
Oh yeah,
those are all good.
They all suck.
What are my 3
Everyone's
favorites?
saying Ash is trash. Uses ranch as shampoo. By the way,
Ash is trash.
What?
Ash is a
you
trash.
too? Damn.
What?
Trash.
I like Ash.
Thousand.
Yeah, put some lotion on there.
Ash is
All right, you guys probably may not agree with me, but my favorite 3 characters are. Give me a second. Lorenz.
Okay.
Whoa. Lorenz.
Go ahead.
Sure.
You like Lorenz? That dude is a fucking freak.
Yeah, that was an
Here's why I like
insult.
Lorenz, right? Because I feel like he's one of those dudes, that's straight up honest. He was brought up in a certain way, and he's not gonna change his way immediately.
How is he honest when he lying about his intentions about trying to get these girls, man? He talk about
No, he wasn't lying about it.
No,
he said I need a goddamn queen because I'm gonna be a lord one day.
This man
But he went about saying if I'm not getting pussy today, I'm gonna get mad soon.
I'm telling you, man, my boy Lorenz tells the truth, and you know what? He was brought up the way he was brought up. So he's gonna stay true to it until people educate him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh, why are you so fixated on classes?" That's how homeboy was brought up, man. Don't hate him for that. As far as Hilda's concerned, she need to go somewhere because she's always asking for people to pick up after her. And I had enough of
that's
that, man.
clean. Now that's clean. She ain't trying to do shit.
People to do stuff.
She got money. She not trying to do a goddamn thing. The fuck she on the battlefield for? She rich. The fuck am I fighting for? That's real shit. That's real shit.
Number 1 for me is Lorenz. Second, I like Ignatz, man. I'm sorry, man.
Bro, 2 trash characters in a row. 2 trash characters in a row. Can we get a trifecta, please? Can we get a hat trick? Can we get a hat trick and trash? What's the third one?
Give me a net.
What's the third one? What's the third one, man?
All right. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. I just started the game not too long ago. I'm on chapter 8, 9, somewhere around there. Okay. And it's my first route, right? So can we get Lorenz, Ignatz, and I have to say my third one.
Don't say Flame.
Wait, whoa, wait. No, it's definitely not Flame, man.
Is?
I actually like. You guys won't agree with me here, but I like Rhea, man, because she looked like Palutena.
Hey, hold on, no, you're right.
Okay.
That's fine. We in there, yes, sir.
You can say Rhea. That's fine. That's okay.
I'm surprised no one's brought up my favorite character, Shamir.
Oh, Shamir's fire.
Oh, she's
Shamir fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Shamir, Felix, and Ignatz are my favorite.
Okay. That's respectable.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's not bad.
2 out of 3.
I like Lysithea. I love Lysithea. I think she's awesome.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. The only thing about Lysithea is that at some points in the game, if you look at Lysithea's face, her face is all fucked up. It's too white, it's too red. This shit's weird looking.
Yeah, but Lysithea
I fucked with Hubert too.
Hubert, I didn't like at the beginning, and then he has a conversation with Ferdinand, who's super lame and white bread and puts his milk before his cereal, and it's a conversation with Ferdinand, and he says, "Will the filth He says, will the filth running out of your mouth like a river ever stop flowing? And I was like, I mess with you, Hubert. I like you, Hubert. I dig Hubert. He's great. He stands by his lady the whole way through. I like Hubert. And I think 3 is a tie between Edelgard. I love Edelgard. She's just, I mean, how could you not? She's fantastic.
Oh, you could easily not.
I could tell you
easily not.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you don't play the Black Eagles route, then maybe I could say I don't like Edelgard.
She's the most.
You probably hate Edelgard at that point.
The way she's written is like you either love her or hate her. You can very easily hate her.
But I would say if we're taking like the main lords out of it, I would say Dorothea is the other one I really like. I like Dorothea a lot. Dorothea, Lysithea, and Hubert. Clean. Yeah. Dorothea knows what she wants too.
My favorite thing about Hubert was I wasted 2 Dark Seals on him and then accidentally went on the wrong route. I love that. It's my favorite part of Hubert. Thanks, Church.
Well, that's a you problem.
Yeah. No, it's a game problem. Why is it so easy to miss?
And I really like Manuela, but I feel like she's got an STD, bro. So, but I like
probably.
Manuela.
How she got an STD?
Smells like cat piss
if she not fucking. She can't get any because her room is fucking rancid.
Well, her room's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. So how she got an STD?
But nowadays, she's not getting any nowadays. But back in her prime, when she was in the opera house, she was, getting a whole bunch of people.
How do you know that?
Because she talks about it.
Oh,
she's thirsty the whole game through.
Now, I charmed her the whole game, and then when I got to the part where I was supposed to marry somebody, I didn't pick anybody because I don't love these hoes.
Wait, who did you end up with? Who'd you end up with at the end, though?
I just said I didn't pick anybody.
Even if you don't pick it, wait, no, you have to pick somebody.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, the fuck you don't.
What?
You don't have to pick anyone.
You don't have to.
So you didn't get a marriage ending at all.
Like I said, what did I just say? No,
That's crazy.
I didn't pick anybody.
Wow.
Who'd you pick?
I'm not going to switch up.
What'd you say?
Who'd you pick?
Oh, Edelgard, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I also played Black Eagles. I won't pick her on this round. I'm doing Blue Lions right now, and I feel like Lysithea is who I'm probably going to pick on this one. And then Golden Deer, when I play Golden Deer, I'll recruit Dorothea and probably choose her. Yeah. But Edelgard,
I stole Petra and then married her.
Oh, Petra's a good choice. I love Petra.
Cool character. She reminds me of Starfire.
She's literally Starfire.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Starfire.
They're all great, man. Well, we talked about Fire Emblem longer than I thought we were going to talk about, which is great. I like this. I respect this.
That game, nice.
Yeah, moving on. I would say it's my game of the year right now. Moving on from Fire Emblem and Astral Chain and Luigi's Mansion. A couple other things from this direct we should talk about real quick. Well, I guess it's still Fire Emblem, so we should bring this up too. Tokyo Mirage Sessions is getting a port to Switch. Thank goodness. Love this. Love that game
too, yeah.
Yeah. One less reason to own a Wii U.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
missed it the first time, but I'll probably definitely play it now when it's on Switch.
There's going to be new content.
Yeah, the music's really good. You'll like it. It's like a Persona Light,
Yeah.
I wasn't too into it because to me it was a very basic JRPG, and I can't play those anymore. It has to have something, but it's stylish, I guess, which is what people like. People like Persona 5 a lot.
Yeah, if you like Persona and you like Fire Emblem, definitely give it a chance because I think you'll enjoy it. And then also out of nowhere, right after that announcement, I don't see enough people talking about this, Deadly Premonition and Deadly Premonition 2 exclusive on Switch. Has anybody in this call played Deadly Premonition before?
No.
Yeah. I was so
that's why you're
confused.
Yeah, we were confused.
When they showed it in the direct, they were talking about it like it was a game that was already announced.
Yeah.
Right, it was a brand new announcement for So the Deadly Premonition, if you guys haven't played it before, it's this weird, quirky, kind of horror survival game. It's super weird, but the writing is hysterical. But if you don't go into it knowing that, you think it's like a serious horror game, you're definitely going to hate it. But the way the game opens and the way certain characters act, and specifically the soundtrack of the game, are all top tier. I'd say if you like horror games or weird, quirky meme games, give the first game a chance. It's pretty cheap on the eShop. Highly recommend it. And the fact that this game is getting a sequel at all blew my mind. I knew immediately, as soon as I saw the picture right after, Fire Emblem, I was like, I cannot believe they're going to do Deadly Premonition. I thought it was a port at first, and they did port it. But yeah, we're getting a sequel. The sequel is apparently exclusive to the Switch, which is also surprising. I would think they'd want to put that on as many platforms as possible, but it is exclusive to Switch. Yeah, because
Nintendo didn't buy exclusivity for that shit.
There's no way they paid money to get exclusivity for Deadly Premonition 2. Yeah, no way. So I'm happy about it. Yeah, if you guys like Twin Peaks, I see somebody in the chat saying it's Twin Peaks the game for those who like Twin Peaks. For sure. I love Twin Peaks, so I liked the original Deadly Premonition, but I never beat it. So I downloaded it. I'll probably beat it now on my own free time. And I'll definitely download the sequel, man. I'm excited. Can't wait.
Where's SMT5? Where the fuck is it?
It's not at TGS, apparently. It's not at TGS.
I almost forgot that game existed.
Yeah. Weirdly enough,
Pikmin 4.
I found out about before we move
Shout
away
out
from
to the
SMT.
4-year anniversary of Pikmin 4 being almost done.
Before we move away from SMT real quick, I didn't realize there was a gameplay trailer for that game. Did you know this?
What?
There's been 2 gameplay. So exactly. I thought they announced it at the Nintendo Direct thing for the Switch when it first got revealed, and then we haven't seen it since. That is not true. They shadow dropped a trailer for that game in January of this year. And
What?
they haven't shown any. Yes. Let me link you to this. I was blown away by this too. I did not know about this. SMT5 gameplay trailer. They shadow dropped it on the Nintendo YouTube page. Here it is. Let me link you to this. They show a little bit of gameplay. You see characters going through a subway. You see a couple other characters getting attacked. Some monsters. You see them say they long for the dawn, and then they announce that it's actually Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yeah. But this is an actual gameplay trailer for it. Check this out.
Almost 2 years ago.
Are you gonna play it on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on stream.
You said this year. This shit says 2017.
No, it's like January 2018, man. Wasn't it?
Oh, it says
No, it says
November
November
2017.
2017.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, no one knows what's going on anymore at SMT.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's how long it's been. I thought
Everyone's lost their mind.
to be fair, I still did not know that this was a gameplay trailer at all, or a cutscene or whatever. I didn't see this at all. I missed this somehow completely.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool that they at least have a gameplay engine for it or something. But
Speaking of things, what's the over under? Yes or no? Are we hearing anything about Bayonetta 3 before the end of 2019?
No.
Well, probably not.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think so either.
Probably not getting another direct until next year.
Unless they do
I
Game
agree with
Awards,
you.
then like I don't know.
No,
But,
Game Awards is going to be the 5th Fighter Pass.
Yeah.
I'm putting money on that right now. We're going to get 5th Fighter Pass character at the Game Awards.
You know what's really interesting?
Announce it around the time Terry comes out at this point.
Maybe, yeah. When they fuck, it just left my brain. See ya.
That's okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Do you think Smash will be nominated for anything?
It better be.
Worst
Better be
time
nominated
for
for
the
everything.
I feel like it should, but it probably won't be.
Most input delay ever in a game.
Biggest ween.
Oh, okay, I remember. You remember when they mentioned that it was only going to be 2019 games? They actually came out of nowhere and started random 2020 content on us, which I guess was pretty predictable.
Oh yeah, they always do that. That's not new.
Yeah,
they always say that.
Mm-hmm. What are you most looking forward to before the year ends, though?
Before the year, I mean, to be honest, this is probably the wrong answer, but Pokemon Sword and Shield, man.
Same.
I genuinely want to play that game, and it's weird to me. Like, I understand why people are upset. I know I was making fun of the people who like need Staravia. I get why people are upset. I do. But I don't care about any of that. I literally could not care less about the National Dex. I care about playing competitively. I care about new abilities. I care about new items. I care about viability of certain Pokemon in the competitive format. I care about like seeing the new Pokemon and seeing the story. That's all I care about. So for me, I can't wait for Sword and Shield. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to stream it.
Content.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, not Smash Bros. Type content, but I mean, it's still going to be fun. And then moving away from Switch stuff, Death Stranding for sure. I can't wait for that game. So.
That game confuses the shit. Every time he gets on stage and talks about that game, I'm more confused. I don't like. It's Kojima. It's going to work,
don't
but
understand
like
his brain.
Yes, I don't understand the point of
inner
playing a game
mechanisms
where
of
when
his
I fall over, I
mind.
have to pick up this baby and shake it before I can keep moving again. Yes, this is great.
Okay, but if you don't shake the baby dies. So you gotta shake the baby. you either shake the baby or the baby dies. I'm shaking that baby every time. No cap.
You have to make sure you don't piss yourself.
I think what I love.
The alternative
Hashtag
solution
shake-
is just to
hashtag
not
shake
fall
the
over.
baby.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was gonna say what I loved most about fucking Death Stranding, or even prior to that, was PT. Right, PT being.
Oh, dude, yeah.
PT was like the most like
Rest in peace.
most low key fucking way for Kojima to not break NDA about Konami. You know what I'm saying? Like he low key would just like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna last here any longer. You know what I'm saying? Let me just put this out there to let you guys know what's going on because I'm going through some shit. And yeah, like you guys said, he's a very, very deep person. For him to be able to do that and not break NDAs, and then Konami probably then finally realized it and was like, take this shit off, and immediately just nuked it from the PlayStation Store.
And it was originally supposed to be a Silent Hill game, wasn't it? It was like a reboot of Silent Hill. Yeah. So
that's like the only game that actually has scared me.
PT?
I'm pretty Yeah.
I don't know, man. I know Mike's in the call, so Five Nights at Freddy's at least a couple times has probably given me a little bit of a scare.
I mean, like genuine fear, not like I'm scared for 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What about everybody else?
What about the Nintendo Switch Fit thing that they released?
What the fuck are they doing?
So we're gonna see that on Thursday. Apparently, they're gonna drop like a video, but we don't know anything else about it. To me, it seems like Switch Fit or like a WarioWare.
It 100% is a Fit thing.
Yeah, there you go then. Yeah, Switch Fit.
They better reuse Wii Fit Trainer. I don't want some new.
Bring
Switch Fit Trainer about to make her debut, man.
I want the fitness boxing girl in.
Okay. Switch Fit Trainer, bro. That's the new character they were talking about in that.
That's the Echo Fighter right there.
Echo Fighter? No. That's a brand new character, boy.
If we got Isabel, we can get Switch Fit Fighter.
Straight up.
I'm still waiting for the dangerous Wiimote man or whatever he's called, the safety instructor dude. I want him.
Oh,
yo, Roger, come on, man. You didn't forget my boy Ryota.
Oh yeah, Wave Race would be sick. I would love Wave, but I want a new Wave Race game first. Before we get a Wave Race character in Smash, I want a new Wave Race game.
Nah, they're gonna give us a new Wave Race character to promote the Wave Race game.
Well, then there you go. They should drop that. I want it.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, though, looking kind of clean.
Actually looks really good.
It does look
it's a day one buy.
I haven't bought any of them since the first one, but I will definitely try to get this one.
It's got a story mode where they go to like the old Olympics in the 60s. That's kind of cool.
The characters they chose for story were cool too. It's just Sonic, Mario, Bowser, Eggman.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah.
Doom guy on Switch.
The game's coming out.
Or
yeah.
on Smash.
Just play that on PC probably, so I don't get sick.
Yeah, I feel like I love that Switch is getting games, but I see like, oh, it's The Witcher 3, and the trailer should look so
looks
bad.
like RuneScape.
Witcher 3 looks so bad on the Switch.
It's just old school RuneScape.
Am I the only person that doesn't give a damn about games that came out fucking 6 months ago now being on the Switch? Like that shit.
Yeah.
I never cared. Ever.
Cool.
No.
Bro,
people that care are people that like they can't afford other consoles.
Or they want to play that shit on the go. But it's just why does every game take so long to come out on the Switch? Why? Is there a reason for that?
I think every company felt like the Switch might be another like Wii U and not
right.
But now that it's doing well, they're like, oh, we need to port over.
It also takes some effort, but I feel like there's no excuse because Dragon Quest XI doesn't look like it's running on the Switch at all. It actually the game is sharper looking than it is on the PS4, which is crazy. I don't know. I think anything can run well on the Switch. Just got to try hard enough.
Overwatch 30 FPS. My weird theory for this is that these companies want to sell the games twice, and they know that being able to take it on the go is something that people are really going to want. Because I mean, we saw this with Okami HD, where they released it on PS4, and then like 6 months later put it on Switch. Dragon Ball Fighters, they had it, and then 6 months later it came to Switch. Like, there's been a lot of situations where this has happened, and I truly feel like they just don't want Switch at launch because they know a lot of people who have a Switch also have a PS4 and also have another system, and they'll buy it. Obviously, they're excited about these games. They'll buy it first on those other systems, and then when it comes to Switch, they're going to be like, "Oh, but I can take it on the go now. I'm going to buy it again." Yeah. And so I feel like that's like, look at Crash Bandit. Crash and Spyro should have been there day one on Switch. Like, obviously, those games are going to come to Switch. So the fact that they held off on both of those just says to me like they knew. Nah, I mean it was exclusive, but they knew that was going to come. I think eventually.
And just to back up what Roger's saying with regard to these guys wanting to try to get a mobile game, mobile version of their game on the Switch. When I went to PAX West, Nintendo literally had a bunch of like undocked Switches strapped to a string, and they had The Witcher 3 on it, right? And they were like, here you can play The Witcher 3 undocked on the Switch. And I was like, why do I want to play a game this powerful undocked though. Like I'm looking at it, and then I looked at the guy.
What are you doing back there, bro? What are you doing back there?
That ain't me.
I know it's not you. It's Roger. Roger, what you doing back there, man?
What am I doing?
You making weird noises.
I typed.
Your whole desk is shaking. Your desk is about to fall apart.
It sounds like a bell ringing.
Is there an earthquake? I don't feel an earthquake. Hold on.
Bro, it's been happening for the last 30 minutes.
It's been happening the whole time.
No earthquake.
Why didn't you tell me earlier, bro? I would have tried to stop something.
I mean, I didn't care, but...
I didn't realize.
So basically what I wanted to get across is the fact that it's quite apparent that they're trying to push playing these new games undocked. Like, I don't think they give a fuck about the docked version. This is Nintendo's own way of trying to, I guess, keep pushing the whole mobile gaming thing, like they did with like the 3DS, So I specifically told them my back is hurting. I can't look down and play this Switch game. Like, let me play Daemon X Machina or something. And they're like, all right, well, that game is fun. But yeah, they were just like, yeah, we just want to let you have some fun playing this. So I was like, yo, real talk, how many frames per second is running at, yo? And then the guy was like, well, the game is not out yet, so that's subject to change. It's like, all right, man.
It comes out in a week, man.
I feel like if you put a trailer out and the trailer's like at a poor FPS and looks bad, that's not changing.
I don't think I'm gonna buy Daemon X Machina because the FPS, I just can't. It gives me a migraine.
I'm gonna try it for sure. Like, if they send it to me, I'll definitely play it.
Yeah.
But Astral Chain, I want to get through first, and I do want to get through the other routes in Three Houses, and then there's just too much other stuff, man. Like, I want to replay Deadly Premonition.
This month is pretty stacked.
Dragon Quest.
Next month is stacked. The month after that is stacked too. We don't have anything for December though.
No. And then weirdly enough, too, it's like there's even stuff that came out, like the Castlevania collection that I want to get to because I haven't played a lot of the old Castlevania games. Even the Super Nintendo Entertainment System thing. Like, I want to replay some of those games they put on there.
Now, you thought about playing Bloodstain, Roger?
I've heard from a lot of people that I'd probably love it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I don't play the Switch version though. But,
I trust you though, because you're my main go-to for Dragalia Lost. So if you like Bloodstain, I'm gonna probably like Bloodstain too.
It's pretty crazy how all this crazy direct stuff, Nintendo just slipped by us that we still don't have Mario Maker with friends online. Hey, whoa! And the new game style, where is that?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Where'd that go?
I really wish that dropped instead of some of the things that did.
Yeah.
I do wonder, like, does anybody else kind of feel the same way that Mario Maker 2 like took a huge dip comparatively? Because I feel like with Wii U, there were like maybe 4 games to play, right? There was Smash Brothers, there was Splatoon, there was like Mario Maker, and then was there anything else? There's pretty
Mario
much
Kart.
Mario Kart. All right, so those 4, right? And so they had like the racing game, the fighting game, the platform game, and the shooter game. And now I feel like there's so many games on Switch that people just like don't care anymore. And you can still see like the Mario Maker content creators are still churning out their Mario Maker content, and that's good. Like, it's not a slight to them at all. Like, keep doing what you're doing because Mario Maker is really fun. But I feel like the hype overall. Yes, exactly. I feel like people like watching it more than they like playing it. So I feel like I hope those content creators keep doing what they're doing, so we can see those crazy stages and play those crazy stages, and maybe come back to it once every couple weeks. But ultimately, I feel like the hype just isn't there for Mario Maker 2 like it was for Mario Maker 1.
I feel like, Mario Maker obviously was like something brand new, right? Mario Maker 2 is just an improved version upon that. And I will say, like, people like Trihex blew up significantly on YouTube because of Mario Maker 2, thankfully. He like hit the ground running with that, had a good game.
Yeah.
And now, like you said, a lot more people are creating stages, hoping to see their favorite content creators play on these stages.
Exactly.
That's basically it, right? Yo, play my stage. Pepe laugh. He doesn't know. He lacks critical information. That shit,
A good thing we could talk about is how Nintendo just entered 2008 with the new Switch firmware update that lets you invite friends to games.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, just came out. 9.0 just came out, and it lets you invite friends. Welcome to 2008. Let's go, Nintendo.
Oh,
nice.
And they just now started using the LED inside of the home button to tell you when updates are coming.
Huh.
Nice.
Like the home button has an LED.
Yup. It's every Joy-Con has one.
What?
Wow.
Why did they never use that?
Don't know.
It wasn't ready.
Now
yet,
they do.
Man.
Isn't it amazing
They were
how
cooking up.
it's amazing how incredible Nintendo are, while simultaneously
they are.
be absolutely
Yeah,
incompetent.
they innovate, and then when it comes to things that have already been like innovated and done properly, they're like, all right, let's find a way to fuck this up as hard as we can.
But it's how like they've done certain things properly already in the past, and then they go back and regress. Like, why are we using friend codes again? We dropped those after Wii U.
Remember, they made us sign up for usernames, and then we never used them.
Yeah,
like,
see, the weird thing with the friend code thing is I guess there are still friend codes, but I never use them because I don't like just add random people. I usually add people I follow on Twitter, or like we're mutuals on Twitter, or people on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
I
really
have
useful.
links to my social accounts, and I'd like literally have never entered a friend code. Or I play locally, and then I do that thing where like I was with Heavenly during Evo, and so I added him, and I literally just opened it up. We gave each other like the little 4. You have like the heart, the diamond, and then the circle and the square or whatever, and we chose the same shape, and then added each other as friends, and then it immediately added him the next time I went online. So, yeah, I've never even used friend codes, but you're totally right. They haven't gotten rid of them. They still exist.
I don't. Do you guys have a PS4?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
So you know how. You know, on the PS4, like you have these sick ass themes in the background and everything. I would love.
Oh man, I want that so bad.
I would love that because I'm tired of seeing that gray background, bro.
What I
3DS has those.
What I rock on the PS4 is the PS2 theme. I'd love like a GameCube theme, a Wii theme.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
like,
cool.
To make it look like those menus.
A Wii theme.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome with the little Wii ambient noise in the background.
I still stand by the fact We Shop Channel is such a banger, man. I love that song.
Yeah. The hacked eShop 2 also has a song. Nintendo, what's going on? Just put an MP3. Yeah.
Another thing I dead ass want is like these guys to come up with a pro version of their console.
Yes.
I'm tired of these.
Yes.
I'm tired of these like ports that look like they're PS1 games, man. Come on, bro.
It's not even just that. That's the reason why Smash has so much input delay. Is because the Switch is so fucking weak. Splatoon has the same problem.
Have you guys picked up have you picked up like the new model Switch?
No.
Of course.
Okay.
I heard that it has something that's better in it. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, the battery life is significantly
It's like
better.
Doubled, right?
Yeah, it's doubled. Yeah.
It has it has a D-pad, which is cool, but it's like I'm mostly gonna play this docked. And if I was gonna take it, if I'm gonna take it with me, I just take this Switch. I'm not gonna buy another one.
Well, I don't mean the Switch Lite. I mean like the new model. So there's a new model of the main Switch, and then that was
has
just
like completely new packaging.
Yep, new packaging. It's got new battery in there, a bunch of stuff. The Switch Lite is fine, but the main reason I'm never gonna get a Switch Lite is because you can't dock it, and I can't stream with it. So if I can't stream with it, like I want to be able to play a game on stream. Pick up my Switch, go to the Americana, get myself some lunch, sit outside in Glendale, play some more games, go back home. Like I like being able to dock it and also play it on the go. So that's why I'm like, yeah. Because then it's not a Switch at that point. Then it's just portable.
That's the thing is there's so many different types of people because I never undock my Switch. That shit never leaves the dock unless I'm like trying to get an SD card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd never take it out.
I would say 80% of my playtime with my Switch is undocked. I play it in portable mode in front of my giant TV. Like I have a beautiful Samsung TV, and I sit on my couch and I play Fire Emblem in handheld mode.
Flex.
All right.
Hello.
Beautiful Samsung TV. What?
Beautiful 52-inch LCD.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Right.
Oh, you said
4K
flex.
ready.
I did. Okay, I thought you guys were saying fax, not flex. I wasn't.
I
thought you were agreeing with me, going,
no, we all got gorgeous Samsung TVs.
I thought you did, bro. What the heck?
I do. I don't know if it's gorgeous, but I have a Samsung
people.
TV.
I assumed you have a nice TV. I wasn't saying that as a flex. What? Jesus, man. I can't win,
Apple
man.
TV.
I can't win. I don't have an Apple TV.
No one has one. Well, actually, it's a lot.
That shit is liquid crystal display.
I need my new my 8K LG from CES this year. Give me one of those with the curved screen, 70-inch, please. Yo, sponsor me. LG, sponsor me. Hit up your boy.
3D ready as well.
3D ready? Of course. Who uses 3D, man?
Right?
Anybody?
Are VR games alive again, or did they die? Is that like a dead fad that they'll try to rejuvenate?
Around, like there's Beat Saber and stuff
games
like
chilling.
Pushing it, yeah.
That shit keeps dying, and then you know what they do? They give it the IV, and it just wakes back up. They're like, oh shit, I'm still here. I'm still relevant in this space. Well, we're trying to make you relevant. Just work with us here.
VR is like the new motion controls.
Yeah,
Facts.
It has to get perfected.
Oh, speaking of motion controls, Overwatch.
Yeah.
Did we touch on that?
No, we haven't talked about
30
Overwatch
FPS.
at all. Yeah.
I was surprised that actually is going to use motion controls. I didn't think they'd bother.
Here's the thing. I love that there's motion control. I love that it's coming to Switch now. The 30 FPS thing's kind of a bummer, but like it's not crossplay, so I don't really care. The one thing about this that I was like, is that they haven't showed us any Nintendo exclusive costume.
Yeah.
And I feel like there has to be.
It's like,
and
why
maybe
would I
they're
buy-
saving it for BlizzCon or something. But why would I buy it on Switch then if there's not going to be an exclusive costume?
I feel like they won't.
Roger, you heard of the physical release for that game, right?
I did, yeah. That it's like a download code in 3 months.
That comes with a download code, like,
Right.
bro.
But that's happened in the past before.
It's like Fallout 76 though. That game did that.
But then,
Come
like, but look at Blizzard.
Tetris 99 is also doing it.
Blizzard had Diablo on Switch. It sold incredibly well, and they had the Ganondorf costume.
Yeah, but okay, but Diablo's. I feel like Diablo's a different universe, right?
Bro, no, we're gonna get with a Donkey Kong tie. We have to. Zero Suit Diva, come on, man.
I feel like I'm the biggest Blizzard nut here, and like Diablo is different because Diablo literally makes it like you play with you and 4 other people. That's it. You're playing Overwatch. Now, assuming it's crossplay, you play with you and a set of, I think this is 6. I can't.
It's not crossplay. They already said it's not crossplay.
Okay, so if it's not crossplay, then maybe. I was gonna say if they put costumes on the Switch and people see people with like Mario costumes, and
even if they did like
upset.
Rocket League has crossplay and it has Nintendo costumes.
Yeah.
That's Rocket League. That's like I just feel like Overwatch is a different beast because Blizzard fans bitch about anything.
Doesn't Diablo have a Ganondorf?
Oh, facts.
Yeah, but
Diablo has a
my thing
Ganondorf
is
outfit.
Diablo is you and 4 people, so like it doesn't really matter. But like Overwatch, I feel like Overwatch you're gonna see a lot more people. Whereas
I feel
someone
like
sees something they can't get, they'd be upset.
I feel like
see myself.
BlizzCon. I really feel like there's going to be something.
Does it have
revealed at
crossplay?
BlizzCon. No, Overwatch doesn't have crossplay now. That's why I'm saying why would I buy this game then? Like I'm excited to
if it
play
doesn't
it
have crossplay, then
like,
yeah, you could see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep playing it on my PC if that's the case, and I'll just like Bluetooth my Switch controller with motion controls or something. There's no reason for me to get it otherwise. Did you say flex or fax again? Because I can't tell with you, Tito.
Flex.
How is that a flex? I have a pro controller. All of us have pro controller.
I don't have a pro controller. You're flexing on me. I feel very insecure about
bro.
That shit's $70, bro.
That shit is $70. Hold on.
You know how you can help me? During September. During the
God.
month of September.
This guy. Yeah, subscribe to the streamer Shofu who's doing Japan time with us.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Shout out to the Hunter x Hunter audience on Twitch. You guys have been treating me right. Thanks a lot.
All right, Roger. Let me calm down though, because I definitely have like 4 pro controllers. I only use 2 of them. I
have 2.
4. Flex. There you go. Exactly.
Flex. Yeah, I mean, but we know about D1.
What do you mean? What do we know about D1?
What do we know?
We know.
What do we know? Brothers?
I'm a proud Nintendo brand ambassador.
Well, you know.
I'm not.
Oh yeah. Well, the brand ambassador life is great, D1. High five to you, man.
No, that's a
Like,
fact. You
that
high-fived
is
yourself.
definitely
You did not high-five D1.
I high five D1 through the computer, bro. See, you hear that?
That's not how that works.
That was watch 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Nah, that shit lag. You can't have a laggy high five.
All right, we're doing it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, bro.
Why does it sound like a cartoon punch in the face? What is
Yeah, it sounds like someone getting slapped.
Sounds like you're high-fiving on Smash Online.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Oh shit. I'm fucking bad, dude.
So Overwatch is on Switch now. That's cool. What else? I mean, what other stuff was in that? See, people were saying this wasn't a good direct. I feel like we've been talking for almost 2.5 hours now. I feel like there's been a lot of stuff that happened in this direct.
Okay,
It's a good direct,
you
man.
already know people
That
that
was a
say
good-ass
that
direct.
don't matter. What the fuck is it? I've talked about this so many times. What the fuck is a good or bad direct? You know what I'm saying? They just trying to give us some information on shit that's coming up.
Well, I can tell you a bad
It's not a
direct
TV
right now.
it's not a
I'm saying-
TV show.
We
It's
have
not a
bad-
movie. It's not.
This is a
It's not
bad
for your
direct.
entertainment. It's so they can
No,
sell
no,
some
no.
products. Like
Bad direct right
what the
here.
fuck you talking about?
Metroid and Federation Force Blast Ball with Star Fox Zero, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. That's a bad direct.
Like
right
I
there.
said, it's just
I mean,
so they can
in
sell you some
retrospect,
shit.
yeah, but like back then, was it bad?
Bad direct is
There's no such thing as a bad direct.
We're getting a new
People
Star
are just
Fox,
saying
but they all were
there's
ass.
nothing I
I'm
care
so
about.
tired of
man.
everybody. I'm just so tired.
There
of
is
everybody.
artistry to game reveals.
Okay, yes, but
Sure,
that doesn't mean it's
okay.
good or bad. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
there's also like people that put a grape down on the floor and call it modern art. There's no, it's not art. Fuck art in game reveals.
What?
If the direct has stuff you don't want, it's a bad direct. That's cap.
That's cap.
Easily the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Hey, bro, I don't like that restaurant. Bro, I don't
Right.
like that restaurant. So that restaurant kind of trash. What?
Right, you just don't like it. You don't gotta like
I don't like
everything.
the one dish
just,
that was
just
in
don't
that
like
restaurant.
something
That
and
whole
move on. It
restaurant
ain't good
Right,
or
right.
bad. It's
I ordered
just-
something and I didn't
it's
like it. So the whole
idiocy.
restaurant.
No, but
Idiocy.
there are certain
Nothing but
restaurants
morons.
that are trash. Like Arby's is terrible. No one eats at Arby's. Arby's is trash. Full stop. Arby's has great social media, but Arby's is trash. It's a terrible restaurant, objectively. With the horsey,
No,
like what is the
it's
horsey
not
sauce,
objective.
bro?
It's not
I don't know
objective
about
at all.
That is objective.
No, it's
horsey
not.
Sauce? Any place
It's not
that serves
objective.
Horsey sauce is objectively bad, man.
That's clean.
If you
All
put
right,
horsey sauce on your sandwiches before, it's disgusting. It looks
All
like
right.
something I can't talk about, man. It's horrific looking. It's terrible.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
did you
man.
guys ever eat a Filet-O-Fish sandwich from McDonald's?
Those are clean.
So I went to London, right, and I had fish and chips. And when I had fish and chips for the first time, they handed over the tartar sauce, and I dipped the chips. Chips, by the way, are big
French
blocks,
fries.
Jenga blocks of French fries.
Yep.
I dip it in the tartar sauce, and as I bring it to my lips and actually eat the chips. I'm just gonna skip past that part. Don't want to get lose my job or anything.
Bro.
So anyway, I eat.
How are you losing your job?
What the fuck is going on?
People could take things out of context here. Anyway,
Just stop.
Man, what you ate the sandwich? Then what happened, man? Damn.
but then after that, I wasn't a sandwich. It's
fish and chips. Yeah.
This is a Jenga block French fry. I dip it in the tartar sauce, and as I eat it, I'm like, damn, this tastes like the sauce they put in Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. And somebody gave me a glare as if I sinned.
I mean, it is the sauce they put in Filet-O-Fish.
It's, the,
sandwich.
it's
Yeah,
exactly what it is, dude.
Filet-O-Fish
It's
That's what I'm
exactly it
saying.
is.
So what they get on my neck then?
It's because people
Because you're
gatekeep
comparing it to
everything.
McDonald's. Okay, that's
Oh,
why.
yeah,
Who cares? McDonald's is clean.
What?
McDonald's pancakes are great.
What?
Why is that the
Great.
first thing you say from McDonald's, bro?
He
when
said
someone
great.
I don't know.
Yo, guys,
Sometimes
let's
the
rock
quarter
Roger,
pounder
yo.
go. I don't
He's
know.
done.
Yeah, then after they actually started cooking the quarter
The whole
pounders,
show's over.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. I'll go back to doing my sponsored McDonald's post. I'll talk to you guys later, man. This is crazy. Hashtag free product. That's crazy.
Yo.
I've been over here making my
Wait
way.
for the live reactions to new products from twitch.tv/RogersBay.
That's it. That's it. You can find it on twitter.com/RogersBase. Here's my my hashtag ad post for McDonald's for the Grand McExtreme Bacon Burger, Cheesy Bacon Fries, and Stroopwafel McFlurry for the new Worldwide Favorites menu. Hashtag ad.
Hashtag
Wait, did that come out yet? You broke NDA, Roger. Come on, man.
It came out. It came out a while ago. It came out in June.
I just know the invoice is
what
on
is
the way.
all that nonsense?
Oh, the
Where's my
invoice is already
McRib?
on the way. Of course.
Where's the McRib? Where's the cheesesteak? What's
They're
all
going
this
to bring the
nonsense?
McRib back. Don't you worry about a thing. I've heard through the grapevine. The McRib's coming
the
back.
grapevine is Mr.
Welcome
Wizard.
to the McDonald's Time podcast.
right.
McDonald's Time podcast. I'm done.
You know what
My
game
friend
was
at
actually
McDonald's
hyped that they
sent me
showed
this.
at the direct? The black and white game where you could like do the detective work and then you
Return of Obra Dinn.
that looked kind of clean.
Yeah, Obra Dinn looks pretty good. What do you think about Obra Dinn, Doge?
Oh, no.
Where
Somebody
did she
died.
come from? Why she
Hello?
was saying anything? Oh. There he is.
Am
The
I
tenth
in?
member?
Oh snap! I finally did it. Yeah, I'm waiting for the train. I got stuck behind.
Oh.
I'm waiting
What do you
for the
think
bus.
of,
and
Are you outside?
What do you think of
Uh,
Obra
yeah.
Dinn?
What's
Doge?
going on?
I was in college.
I
Yeah, public transportation.
Why are we all acting like deer in headlights right now? Someone do something?
It looked mad dope.
No one knows
I
what to
simply
do.
wanted to ask Doge, what do you think of that Return from Obra Dinn game that was in the Nintendo Direct?
What?
The Obra
It's hard to hear, man.
This is going
Oh, it's hard to hear. Okay. You know the Obra Dinn game that's in Nintendo Direct?
Roger can't even say it. He said Obla Din.
Obra Dinn, bro. The Obra Dinn game from McDonald's. What do you think about that game?
From McDonald's.
Ovaltine is a really nasty drink. I'd rather drink Nesquik.
What the fuck?
Wait. Ovaltine actually kind of clean though.
No,
Ovaltine
it's
slaps.
just water.
Oh.
What? It's chocolate.
You just do it wrong then.
No.
Yo, Doge, did you play Banjo and Smash Bros yet?
No, because I'm in school.
That makes sense. How's school going for you? Everything all right?
Yo, Rod.
We're trying to. We're making content, bro.
What the hell's going on here, man?
I want
Yeah,
Doge to
you
feel
gotta
like
make
she's
up for lost
family,
time.
man. Come on, dude.
Oh.
How's
That
school
purebred
going? How's
Doge?
everything going?
I'm on the bus now. Yay.
Oh,
Where are you going?
Huh?
Japan Mobile.
Home?
Japan
You don't want me to go home?
Where are you
Alright,
at?
All right, we're gonna let you get back to school. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Shana said she's going home, bro.
I don't know who's cool at the moment.
I'm so
It is
dead.
like
That was the best segment ever.
it's like 8 p.m. for you guys.
I kind of like that it's becoming a regular thing, but I'm still nervous. I don't know why.
You should never be nervous. Doge is great.
I don't know why I
Right,
get
Doge?
nervous. Okay.
Beep beep.
Yo.
Oh, beep beep.
All right, so guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back
man.
in like 4 months or something. I don't know. All right, bye everybody.
Take care.
Jesus Christ.
That was fucking
What a-
amazing, mate.
That was a